Why? Look who's back. Look who's back. Yo, Gabrielle, straight in there with the membership. Well done, Gabrielle. Wow, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Guys, I've missed you all so much. I've missed you all so much. It's good to see so many familiar faces back in the chat. Big up, Mohammed Dam. Big up, Andrew. Big up, Elijah. Big up, Sharmark. Big up, the Chelsea boy. 1234. Do you know what? For some reason, your account was on my block list. And as I was reviewing the block list, I saw your account on there and I'm thinking, why is your account on that block list? Because I don't remember you doing anything. So I unblocked you. But big up to you and thank you for being here. And again, I don't know why you were on that list. Big up to you. PJ, welcome back. MCIG, welcome. Aiden, big up to you. Welcome. Who else do we have in here? Chris, big up Chris. Welcome. Big up to you. Welcome back. And Text. Yeah, man. It's good to be back, lads. It's good to be back. And listen, before you all get too excited, I don't know what I'm going to be doing back on this channel. I knew I was going to be watching the game, so I thought, you know what, let's watch it together. And that literally is as far as my planning has gone when it comes to the Blue Lounge. I'm going to be watching my games with you guys. If you guys enjoy it, brilliant. If you don't, I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be watching my games with you guys, unless I go to the bridge, and then I'll just give you a vlog. Chelsea Mark, big up to you. I don't remember your account unless you've changed your name, Chelsea Mark, but big up to you and thank you for being here. Jeff, my man Jeff, long time no see. Big up to you, Jeff. Hope you're doing good, my brother. I hope you're doing good. Dale, big up to you. Big up to you. I hope we do. I want to see this season get off to a flyer against our former footballing legend and managing not so much of a legend, Frank Lampard. So hopefully we'll have something good to show at the end of the game. Look, people, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about all kinds of stuff on the stream. Just tell me, is the audio good? Is the video good? Because I haven't streamed for ages, and I literally just plugged everything like 10 minutes before we started. As you can see, no green screen, using old camera. So it's gonna take me a little bit of a while to get everything back to where it was before. I literally just subscribed again to StreamYard just a few moments ago to give you guys some, reasonable graphics and whatnot. The first super chat since we're back. Andrew, big up to you, Andrew. Really hope everything is okay with you and all of yours. Thank you, Andrew. Everything is good. Everything is fantastic. Seriously, it could not be any better. I'm doing really well personally. I have managed to land a very, very good job that is taking a lot of my time, a lot of my focus. Thus, I've not been able to give you guys the time that I used to give. But like I said, I will be back slowly but surely to give you guys regular content, hopefully regular content, as regular as I can provide it. Thank you for the super chat, Andrew. Much appreciated. And again, Gabrielle, thank you for your membership. I know a lot of people unsubscribed, a lot of people stopped their memberships and whatnot. So, your support is much appreciated, both of yous. Ahmed, sounds good. Big up to you, Ahmed. Savio, Matt, my man Matt, big up to you, Matt. It is a surprise. I wasn't really sure if I was going to do this, but no, I am back. I am back-ish, But listen, guys, the game is going to start in 15 minutes. Let's look at the lineup. Let's look at where we are. And I got to remember how to do this again. So go on Twitter, find the lineup. Hold on. I should have... here we go. I've got it. So Share screen. It's been a minute, lads. It really has been a minute. Share screen. Yeah. All right. So this is, and lads, by the way, both my Instagram accounts and Twitter accounts, the old ones are gone. So I've created new ones. I'm gonna put the link to the Twitter account in the chat in a minute, so you guys can follow me back again on Twitter. I've lost all the followers I had on Instagram and Twitter, so I'm starting again. Yeah, the lineup. So Mendy in goal, Aspilicueta, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly in the heart of defense. James and Chilwell start as our wing backs, with Kante, Jorginho holding midfielders. Mason Mount, Kai Havertz and Sterling up front. Good attack, good midfield, fantastic defense. What more do you guys want? On the bench, we got Kepa, Cucurella, Chalobah, Gallagher, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic, Ziyech, and Broja. So a very solid looking bench, a very solid looking attack. Looking forward to this. New players. You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy with the window we've had so far. I'm happy with the signings we've made. Could we have done better? Potentially. Have we done badly? No. And lads, remember this. This is our first transfer window on the back of us being sold under very, very tough circumstances. So it wasn't the greatest position to be in, but we managed to come back on the other side of that, sign one of the best English forwards currently applying his trade in the Premier League. Sorry, hold up. And one of the best centre backs in the world, Koulibaly. So that isn't too bad. We've got a very, very good backup goalkeeper, potentially someone who can maybe come in and do the business for Chelsea at some point in the future. And there's more to come. From what I understand it, Chelsea are still looking to get another attacker, and potentially a couple more signings before the end of the window. Todd Bowley's doing great. I'm happy with the way he's doing his business at the moment, and I'm happy with what Tuchel has done so far, because you all know the change that's happened, and we normally talk about it as it happens, but since we haven't spoken for a while, the fact that Marina is no longer here, Bruce Spark and others, there's a lot of changes that have taken place. We now have a manager rather than a first team coach. We have someone who has power in deciding who stays in the team, who comes in and who goes out as a manager. We've not had that for a while at Chelsea Football Club. And this, for me, is a very, very good sign, especially with the current situation we're in, with new ownership, with a new chapter being opened. Having a football in mind, deciding who needs to come into the team, is a lot better than having the board choosing who comes in, and then Tuchel has to mold them into the team, into his system. This way he has who he wants and he picks who he wants. Courtney and John Galt. Big up to John Galt. Big up to Courtney. Really good to see you guys back. And somebody else is about to come on the screen. Somebody who is a legend on the Blue Lounge is about to join us live on air. Swoopstar. Big up to Swoopstar. Welcome back. Guys, I would like to introduce the one and only... Shall I bring him in? The one and only Boogeyman. Boogeyman, welcome to the Blue Lounge. How are
Yo,
you?
guys. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yo, hello, everybody. People in the chat. Yo,
Hello, Boogie. Hello,
it's
Boogie.
really good to
Welcome
see
back.
you back. Well, I think I
Welcome
should tell
back,
you.
brother.
I should tell you, welcome back.
Hey, listen, mate. You need a haircut. You need a haircut. Your hair has grown, brother.
I know. I know. I need a haircut, but listen, I'm just gonna leave it this way for a while. I'm trying
Looking
to prove
good.
a point. Someone say I cannot grow hair in my hair, so I'm just trying to prove a point. But it's getting difficult for sure. I need to cut it. So, man,
No,
how
it's,
was
it's,
it?
it's good. It's good. I listen, Boogie. It's been interesting. You know, Blue Lounge took up 2 years of my life, a
Yeah.
big chunk of my life. Following Chelsea. I mean, I've always been following Chelsea. I'm a Chelsea fan, but when you have a channel, there's more commitment to it. I mean, you're not just following the news and you're following the developments for yourself, but you're following it for your audience as well. So it makes it a little bit more of a responsibility, a little bit more of a chore.
You know,
This transfer window, I enjoyed, just sitting back and
sitting
watching
back
things
and looking
happen
at it.
and just looking like, everyone's tearing their hair out and having meltdowns, and I'm just looking. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It is what it is. It'll work itself out, and it's done to a certain degree. It has done. So
Yeah,
I'm
man.
pleased.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I mean, looking from outside, pretty relaxed. But listen, I was in it, and it is like a high and low, high and low, high and low with this Chelsea team and the transfer windows. But again, a new league, a new beginning, a new season, and Blue Launch is back. So listen, let's do this together again.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey,
let's just ride the tide again.
hey, listen, listen. I was thinking. Do I come back mid-season, end of the season, next season? And I'm thinking to myself, this is the first season under new ownership, and if I'm not around this season, then I might as well just pack it in. So I thought, you know what, first game of the season, I'll come back and I'll just,
That's a
take it
good,
take it a step at a time.
best
Um, I,
decision.
I got to say hello to a couple of these guys. Ali Lowet, man, Ali Lowet, one of the first subscribers on the Blue Lounge. Ali Lowet, big up to you. Big up. Ali Lowet is one of the first 100 subscribers on the Blue Lounge. Him and John
That's a
Galt.
big. That's big.
Him and John Galt. Both of these mans first 100 subscribers. So big up to these mans.
Was that in the first
Um,
10, first 1,000 or first 5,000? I'm not sure.
you no you were in the first thousand, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you first thousand. I think Couch Critic possibly the first couple of thousand, 3, 4 thousand. But yeah, I mean, listen, we've got
Okay.
10,000 subscribers. So the channel has grown massively. I know a lot of people unsubscribed. I know, because subscription seems to be expensive these days. So if you're watching, and you're unsubscribed, I forgive you, but you should click subscribe again. You should click
Yeah.
subscribe again. Wise guy, another old school. I'm glad to see these guys back. These guys are old school. Big up, big up. Um, Slate, I've not seen this account before. Nice to see you back. Big up to you, Slate.
Nice to see you. Good.
It's a new account, new subscriber, I'm guessing. So big up to you. Welcome, and I appreciate the kind words. Boogeyman, you've seen the
Yeah.
lineup. What do you think of the lineup so far? Shall I
Yeah,
put, shall I put on the screen? Let me put on the screen. Here it is. What do you think? What do you think
nothing
of?
surprising there. Raheem has to start. Koulibaly has to start. Silva has to start. Up front and the midfield, that may be where Kovacic instead of Jorginho may be one thing, one way of seeing it. But if you want to control the tempo, you need Jorginho there. And we're playing at Everton, so I think Jorginho has to be there. So even the midfield, I'm okay with it. James and Chilwell, they have to start. Up front, though, that's where maybe, uh, um, from what I've seen so far from Havertz, I'm not sure if he has.
He's not been great, Havertz, has he?
Yeah, no, 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 no. He's better than Lukaku, that's for sure. But we need more than that. He improved. Like if you think about the season before last season, he improved. But we just hope this season he will greatly improve and add a lot to his game because we need more than being silky and have like deadly touches and all those things, but we need more than that as a false nine or whatever you want to call it. He need to provide. He has to provide it, or rather just have Broja or I mean bring someone else there because it's not enough. What Harvard is offering us at this point.
Yeah, I think we have to address the striker situation. I'm not convinced with Havertz, Borja, and Batshuayi. We need to bring someone. We need to bring someone. You know, this talk about Aubameyang and others. I don't mind. Let's get someone in because we need to get a goal scorer. Big up to Jem, CFC Jem. Big up to you. Welcome back. It's good to be back. It's good to be back to the YouTube family. I'm not sure how active I'm going to be, but I am back. I see Iman also in the chat. Big up to you. All the families coming back. Everyone's coming back home. It's good to see you guys back here in the chat. Really appreciate it. And guys, do me a favor. Hit the like button and share this link. Share the stream on your social media. Let people know that the Blue Lounge is back. A lot of people don't know. So it's down to you guys to spread the word. Also, I put my Twitter handle in the chat as a pinned comment. Click on that and please go back to following the Blue Lounge on Twitter. I've only started up the accounts a couple of days ago, so not a lot of followers on there. Spread the word. The Blue Lounge is back. The Blue Lounge is back. Boogeyman, Frank Lampard, is he going to cause us any problems?
Yeah, I think it will be arrogant from our part to think we're going to, thinking that this game is going to be easy. I don't think this game is going to be easy. You see what happened to Liverpool today.
Yep.
It's not going to be easy for anybody. And that's the first game of the season, right? So team that normally travel, go to US and all those things, tend to not be physically ready. The one that stay home and Everton also was outside in the US, if I remember something like that. But you just don't know how fit you are until the season starts. So I think it will be a mistake from our part to think we're just gonna go there and score goals and win it. No, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I think Everton are in it, and playing Chelsea is easy. You just have to make sure you hold us up for 60 minutes, and then after that you can score on us. That's the way it goes. Chelsea has possession for 55, 60 minutes, and we tend to just lose our mind or whatever that thing is, and that's it. So I think there is a chance of Everton taking point today, but at the end of the day, like Mourinho always said, I don't care about how we play. It's just 3 points that matter at the beginning of the season. You just need to collect as much as you can. Just win it. And that's what matters.
Yep. Let's just recap what's happened so far in the Premier League. Arsenal beat Crystal Palace 2-0. That was yesterday.
Wow.
Today, Liverpool managed to get a draw against Fulham. That's the best way to say it, the best way to describe it. It was a disaster for Liverpool to start the season in that way. I think that a good comment was made by a guy on Twitter today. He said, "Liverpool without Mane is like a man without his thing." You know, useless.
No, yeah.
Useless. It's true.
If Mane was on that pitch today, Liverpool will get at least one or two penalty kicks because
Yeah, yeah.
he always on the case of with the defender. He always provoke. He always attacking, and he doesn't miss easily. So you see,
Yep. Nottingham Forest lost to Newcastle, and Bournemouth beat Aston Villa. Leeds beat Wolves. Tottenham smashed Southampton,
oh God,
and Chelsea. Where's Chelsea? Chelsea playing the last game of the day against Everton at 5:30. Kickoff in a few seconds, and then you got Leicester, Brentford tomorrow, West Ham, Man City tomorrow, and Man United, Brighton also tomorrow. Right now, Tottenham top of the table. Arsenal couldn't even last 24 hours on the top. Tottenham came in. Hopefully, we can get a better result and take that top spot end of the day. But yeah, let me switch on my stream and see if where I am. There we go. Okay, they're showing the lineups. I'm watching the game streaming, so I might be a little bit behind, but I'm gonna stream every game, lads. Every game I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna stream. So Champions League, Premier League, I'm gonna be streaming. The other content, the debate shows, the discussions, they will come back eventually. But let's just take it one step at a time because right now my schedule isn't set in stone. So bear with me, and again, make sure you get this stream out there to as many people as you can. Let me see how many likes we've got. 33 likes, not bad. Not bad. Could do better, but 33 likes is not bad. If you haven't hit the like button already, lads, please smash that. And make sure if you're new, subscribe to the Blue Lounge. Yo, I missed you too, brother. I missed you too. Piss Take Central. I remember that name, Piss Take Central. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to see so many familiar faces. Make sure you hit the follow button on Twitter. I'd really appreciate it.
do you see what Frank is doing with the Nigerian ex-Arsenal Ayobi? He is using him as one of the pivot as a defensive midfielder now.
I didn't see the way they were lined up. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Wow.
So he's playing him as a DM.
Yeah, like he has two people. We're playing pretty much the same system at this point, and he has that young Everton talent. I think he used to play midfielder. He's that force number 9 now.
All right, sweet.
Golden something, if I remember.
Boogie, I want to ask you this new kit. What do you think of it? The home and away kit so far.
That's, I don't mind it. I mean, Chelsea, I always love the kit, but I didn't really pay too much attention on it. But, I don't mind it at all.
I'm not a big fan of the home kit. The away kit looks alright. But the home kit I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's just too I don't know. Too simple. I like it to be a little bit different. MCIG, I hope so too, brother. I hope so too. You like the kits, MCIG? I don't know, man. I don't know. The away kit, I like it. Away kit, definitely. The home kit, not so sure. All right, the game has started. The game has kicked off. Let's get a win. Let's start this campaign with a win. I agree. It is too plain. They say the home kit has some meaning to it. I don't know. Does it? I don't know. If it does, I'm not.
Is Pulisic available?
Pulisic, I think no, he's not.
It's not on the bench, right?
No, he's not on the bench. No. Guys, just do me that favor and make sure you follow us on Twitter. I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, me, I'm not on Twitter anymore. I don't know if you noticed it.
No, I noticed. I looked for you when I opened it.
I
When I created
deserted
my account, I looked
Twitter.
for you. Yeah, yeah. I'm back on Twitter and on Instagram. But I've created new accounts, so I started from scratch pretty much. Everton are pressing Chelsea. I'm keen to see how Chilwell does in this game.
That's
He's
another one. Yeah. I
yeah
mean, he has a challenge now. If he doesn't play good, he'll be sitting on the bench.
yeah Chilwell is key.
Yeah.
Chilwell is key. Guys, listen to Courtney. Courtney knows what he's talking about. Listen to Courtney. He knows
Your
what he's
friend
talking
is the
about.
another Canadian guy, right?
Yeah, he's a Canadian Jamaican.
Okay.
Anyone seen Bobby Fairview? Tell him I said hello. I mean, he's followed me on Twitter, but I haven't seen him in the chat yet. So, Bobby, if you're watching, big up to you. And if you're gonna watch this afterwards, big up to you. Boogeyman, pre-season, Mendy hasn't looked great, has he?
No. Has Mendy ever looked great when it comes to ball playing? No. He when it comes to prevent the ball to get inside the goal or get into the net, he has always been successful. But the build-up, not really. And it's getting more and more difficult as we tend to lose our defensive shape or our defensive confidence. We remember that when Tuchel came in and then he changed things around, and our defenders were kind of compact all the time. The few chances
Yep.
that the opponent will have, Mendy is always there to stop the ball. But as soon as our defenders are losing their confidence, it just took it down to Mendy. His confidence was gone completely. But again, I just think maybe it was just a moment. Now that things with Koulibaly and Silva, pretty much like two big names, I would say. Hopefully, Mendy also gets some stability or some peace of
Yeah.
mind, so he can stop.
The fact that they're both Senegalese, I think chemistry
Yeah, so,
would be a bonus there. Kante has been a little bit sloppy in this half so far. I mean, a couple of minutes, but he's been he's made
start of
some
season.
very bad passes. Yeah. Everton seems to be looking to get the upper hand early. They're pressing hard.
Yeah, and don't forget we're playing. Everton are playing at home, so
Yeah, of course. They're focusing on the left hand side of the pitch.
that's what
Their
I'm
left hand
saying.
side, our right hand side. Yeah. No. Their left hand side, our right hand side. I'd have thought they'd be focusing on our right hand side with Ben Chilwell, but they're doing the other thing. I don't know. Kante's playing deeper than normal.
Mhm.
Normally, those kind of balls are played by Jorginho. Mike Frank, big up to you, Mike. Good to see you. Good to see you again. Welcome back to the channel.
That's so scary.
Free kick. That's a free kick. Sterling has a bit about him when it comes to what's the word here? He entices fouls. He entices challenges like that. A little bit like Hazard.
Mhm, mhm.
Like, he keeps the ball and he pulls in the fouls.
I
Mark
think
Rank,
uh,
big up
I
to you.
think Sterling that signing was needed because he brings something completely different
Yeah.
in that space.
Good ball. Good ball. Oh, that was a good ball by Rhys James. Good ball. Yeah, the header was straight at the goalkeeper.
Hmm. The key, we need to get Sterling more on the ball. That would be key.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if Borja is given minutes.
He has to get minutes.
Yeah. Played. Guys, at half time, I will put the link in the chat. So anybody who wants to come in and give me their thoughts on the game at half time, they're welcome to do so. But there is a caveat to that. You will not be able to come on unless you switch on your camera. So if you switch on your camera, you're welcome to come on. If you don't switch on your camera, I'm not going to allow you on. The reason being is I do not want to be what's the word here, trolled on the channel. So I want to know who's coming on. So you switch on your camera, you're welcome to come on. And I will put the link in the chat at half time, and then I'll put it back in there at full time. Even game so far, Boogeyman. First 8 minutes, it's been quite an even game.
Yeah, but I thought Kepa will be gone by now because I heard we were in advance talking with Napoli of one of the Italian clubs.
I heard Ziyech might also be on the way out.
Yeah.
Maybe AC Milan are interested.
But Ziyech has a number now, right? I think there's a few players that have not been given numbers. Barkley, for example. So I
Yep.
think Ziyech will stay.
If he is allowed to get more time, more playing time, I think he would want to stay. But I don't think he'd be happy to stay and just be a
Yeah.
rotational player. He's quite, what's the word here? Ziyech is very headstrong, and he wants to be involved. And if he's being sidelined, he will not be happy, and he could cause trouble. And that is something that I don't want to see happen.
Yeah, sure. But I just think it depends on the manager, right? If the manager explain him the project properly.
Oh, mistake, mistake, mistake! Come on! Are you serious? Havertz, what are you doing? He could have played it back. He could have played it back to. Why did he play it back? That's a corner. That's it. The ball crossed the line. I think it's a corner. Didn't the ball cross the line? Back pass. Way it crossed the line by like a foot, 2 foot. That's a corner, man. So what are they gonna do now? He's in pain. He's in pain. Havertz needs to fix up this season. Havertz needs to do more of the same. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what Samuel is getting at. Goal scoring, better finishing. I get that. And if he's going to be playing as our attacker, yeah, we're going to demand more from him. But I don't think Havertz is done badly. I just think he's been asked to take on a role that is not really his. kind of.
Um, yeah, maybe. But the truth is, he's still young enough to adapt to something or to do more. Because all we've been asking at this point is, for example, that ball, of course, it was a corner. That ball was out, but he has to be more dynamic of the ball and be more like one touch thinking, okay, I have the ball now. Who is open? Nobody's open. Like I'm taking a shot. Like a normal striker. Just take initiatives. Don't wait. Don't wait up. Like it doesn't make any sense. What he just did is pure number 10 or pure midfielder. You take the ball, you want to walk the ball into the net. Nobody's going to allow you to walk a ball in the net in APL. You'll break your legs.
I forgot to put this on, so let's add this.
Oh, Joe Cole is a Lampard assistant.
Ashley Cole.
Sorry, Ashley Cole,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
He would definitely be a good option, short-term option. Aubameyang would definitely be a good short-term option, Courtney. Especially with the where we are in the season right now. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I agree
And
with that one. I
yeah,
think we should not be going for the. At this point, we don't have any striker available anyway. So I think Aubameyang will be the perfect signing because player like Broja will not see Aubameyang as a threat because Aubameyang is already at the end of his career, and then he can see, okay, someone I can learn from or someone that will
Boogie,
come in
I'll,
once
I'll
in
I'll
a
be
while.
back in 2 seconds to get some water. I'll be right
No
back.
problem, man.
Jorginho left mid, Kante right mid. Yes. Um, MCIG, what do you mean by that? You mean they're playing one on the right, one on the left? They're both in the centre. They're both in the centre of the park. Unless you're seeing something I'm not seeing, I don't know. I think the man's broken his leg. Looks like a leg break. Guys, while you're waiting for the game to commence, smash that like button. Really appreciate it. Get them likes up. Let's get to 50 likes. We're on 40. Let's get to 50 likes. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're not following me on Twitter, please do. And Philip, I really appreciate the support you're giving me on Twitter. Thank you very much for your support, Philip. So 5 minutes stoppage this. Come on, let's get on. And guys, we will be opening the lines at halftime for you guys to jump on and give me your thoughts on the first half. So I will be posting the link in the chat. Condition: you have to use your camera when you come on.
Yeah, don't be scared, man. I didn't cut my hair, but I showed myself, man.
I had a bag of nuts and I've lost it, and I'm not happy about it. Can't find it. I don't know.
But yo, Todd Bowley is showing some financial muscles lately. 'Cause if we were not slapped by Arsenal, I don't think we will be signing Cucurella, because that was like a wake up call, man.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I'm convinced.
That
Like,
the defeat to Arsenal made us sign Cucurella. Do you
yeah,
think?
I think that was the reason. Because did you remember that we were trying to get Sterling, and then City was waiting for that money to invest and get Cucurella. So as soon as City offered a 40 million and Brighton say no, and they start doing their talks, and then Chelsea offers 60 million. It's just because at one point it was clear that the frustration, I think Tuchel frustration was felt by the board, and then they have to invest. That's why they went for Cucurella. I'm sure.
Boogie, yeah. The way I see it is this: you need to have at least two top players for every position. At least two top players for every position.
Question.
Left back, left wing back. We only have one top player, and that was Chilwell. Emerson Palmieri and Marcus Alonso, they're good players, but they're not top players. So Cucurella, for me, is a must. I think we also need to look at the right wing back position as well, because I do not want to see Aspilicueta being played at right wing back this season. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of disappointed to see him get a 2-year contract. Just saying. I know, some people are going to be angry with that, but I think 2 years for Aspilicueta.
It has a lot to do with the way Barcelona still stole our primary target.
Yeah.
I think they just don't want to deal with Barcelona this time. That's why
But Barcelona did a madness with us. What's MCIG saying? He's saying, I think Brighton took us for a ride.
I like Cucurella, but 62 million pounds. Come on, that is.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I agree. But if you want a good player, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay the money.
Yeah, but is Cucurella a good player? I mean, he is okay player. I'm not sure, man.
I think he's definitely an upgrade onto Emerson and Alonso. He's definitely an upgrade.
Emerson, yeah, but Alonso, not sure.
You think Alonso is better than Cucurella?
Because at this time where we are right now, I think Alonso has proven that he can play for a big team like Chelsea. While Cucurella need to know that there's still Cucurella play for Getafe, then Brighton, then Chelsea, right? So as good as he is with the ball, he hasn't played for a team where mistakes are not forgivable. Where you made one mistake on the field and everybody talk about it for 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not sure if he's at that level yet. Alonso has done it. But that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the mental and experience, I think Alonso at this point for me is better. But we have to see Cucurella. I need to see Cucurella playing before I make my mind. But I just think 61 million is 62 million pounds. We're not talking about euro. Pound, wow. For a player that has not done it yet. I mean, playing for Brighton and Getafe, it doesn't make you a 62 million pound defender, and plus defender. It's just too much.
I mean, he is versatile in multiple positions. Before we talk about that bit, Tuchel is having a hissy fit on the sidelines. He's really unhappy about the whole situation with the corners. Brighton are pushing hard. Chelsea they're lacking focus right now. The first 20 minutes, Chelsea don't seem to be focused enough. A couple of wayward shots by Havertz. Yeah, passes letting us down, man. Passes letting us down. Come on, that's a pen, ref. That's a pen. There's like two guys on top of him. I mean, what else is got to get done? I don't understand that. He was literally manhandled there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see the replay. So he's got the ball. Man's pulling him. 2 men are pulling him. Other one's sitting on top of him. He's literally sitting on top of him. He's literally sitting on him. I don't know, man. VAR, where are you? Maybe if we were wearing red, things may be different.
Liverpool,
Yeah.
Liverpool. They were not lucky today. VAR didn't manage to help them.
Jeff, I think he was supposed to pull his trousers down and let them just do him, man. What else was he supposed to do? I don't know. I mean, they were literally on top of him. One guy pulled him down to the ground, another guy came and sat on top of him. I don't understand, man. Shit. It's a joke, man.
The guy lifted him off the pitch, completely off the ground, man.
And then the other guy came and sat on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to Cucurella, Boogie, he can play in multiple positions, and I think that's really one of the key attractions to Tuchel, that he can do that. Last season we had gaps because of the amount of injuries we had and the lack of players that can fill those positions, and I think that's what Cucurella is supposed to do for us. They went for a big.
What is he good at? Like, good at first. What is his primary job?
He's a good defender. He's good on he's good on the ball. Left centre back, left back.
No, but yeah, I understand that. But between those two, which one of them he's better at? Left wing back.
Ooh, Mendy. It's a good save. Good save by Mendy. He messed up the cross, and then the ball came back in again. And I think he just tipped it over the crossbar, did he? Did he get a touch to it? Yeah, he tipped it over.
Yeah,
good save by Mendy. Yeah, good save by Mendy. 34 of you guys in the chat. Big up to you all. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Really appreciate it. It's 5 subs this season, right, Boogie?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 subs. You see, Kante, he's the one that's playing the ball off the defenders. Normally that'd be Jorginho's role.
Yeah, Jorginho is not there for now.
He's playing a more advanced role than Kante. I don't know if that's a new thing Tuchel is trying to employ, but maybe Jorginho's been asked to play more of an offensive role. I don't know, because Kante's playing back and Jorginho's playing forward in a diamond-ish type of
maybe
midfield.
he's trying to get someone to control the ball or keep the ball on the ground in our attack, but. Man.
Chelsea for life. I did for a little bit, and I'm not sure if I'm fully back yet. I'll be streaming watch-alongs for now, and I'll be coming back gradually. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. And thank you for subscribing. Hit the like button. Appreciate you, Chelsea life.
Our one-touch playing are really good, though.
I saw a couple of bad final passes by Kante
Yeah.
specifically and by Mason Mount specifically. All right. See, that's what I like about Sterling. He can do those little tricks on the edge of the box and play that ball in. Elijah, I'm back on both Insta and Twitter. You'll find me if you look for me on Twitter. I've actually put the handle in the pinned comment. Instagram, I'll add that very soon. But I do have a Blue Lounge Insta account. Oh, well played. Well played. That's a good break for Everton. Dangerous one. Elijah, do us a favor. Since you found it, share the link in the chat. Share the link in the chat. I'm not sure if you can. If you can, share it. If you can, share the link in the chat for the Instagram. Because that's dangerous foul, man. Oh, he didn't give it. I thought he gave it. Did he give it? No. Do you sense that Reece James is not being
Yeah.
tasked to play offensively? He's been sitting back. Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic!
Both. Even Chilwell is not in it too much. I'm not seeing him moving up too much.
All right, I'm gonna get this copy link.
Oh, Kante, come on.
It's not coming up, Elijah. That might be the old one. Because I'm not able to click on that and get to it. I don't know. Yeah, I'll get both Twitter and Instagram accounts added to the profile of the channel, so you can click on it and subscribe and follow whenever you guys want to. But Twitter's already there. Instagram will be coming. 30 minutes gone, Boogie. How do you rate the first half so far?
Oh, man. What's this? First game of the season, right? So
Yeah.
nothing surprising. I just want a 3 point. But I will point out the fact that we have N'Golo Kante and Jorginho, uh, two best midfielder in the world football, playing against Awobi, who came up to the game as a striker. I mean, come on, man. We should be running their midfielder. Like, I just don't understand why we keep losing the ball to this midfielder. Yobi is not a midfielder, but I mean, listen, first game of the season, but we need to start doing better. We need to control the game, um, and we need to get James and Chilwell in the game, or they need to get themselves in the game because this is too defensive minded for me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the way things are going
Like
so
you said
far.
at one point, Kante is more defensive. So normally we defend with five, we attack with five. So if Kante and Jorginho seem to be a little defensive, that means we have three defender or two midfielder say defensive. So why we don't have Rich James on the box taking shots?
Yeah, he's been sitting back the whole game.
Yeah,
And I think he's been tasked to do that. To be honest, I think he's been asked to sit back a little bit.
I think they're just trying to be cautious.
Yeah,
The best player on the pitch, Raheem Sterling, man.
he is. He's playing well.
Oh, really well. I mean, at least compared to the level of our attacker, he's one level above all of them.
Courtney, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Boogie Elijah says Kovacic in the second half. Do you agree?
Um, yeah, it depends. It depends. The thing is, if Jorginho has to maintain that high position, why can't he play behind? Then Kovacic is better, right? So, but if the idea is the second half bring Jorginho at the back and then move someone out front, then I'll rather have Kovacic coming in, or I'll rather keep Kante then. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at this point. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure.
I would bring in Kovacic instead of. I agree because what we're doing, are we gonna get Kante to go further forward, Jorginho to go further back? If we bring in Kovacic, he's got to replace one of those two and switch the roles because right now Kante's playing back, Jorginho's playing forward. If
Which
we
is
bring
not
in
good.
cover, no, it's something that we haven't done in the past. In the past, it's always been Kante forward, Jorginho back. Now that they switched it around, I'm not sure if you bring in Kovacic for Jorginho, then Kante doing what he's doing is okay. But if you bring in Kovacic for Kante, then Jorginho needs to go back. So I don't know. I mean, I don't understand what Tuchel is doing here. James sitting back, Kante sitting back, cover
I think
Jorginho
on the
moving forward.
premise, yeah, on the premise that we're going to have more control of the ball, I think he just think we may need Jorginho to control the tempo a little up on the pitch, but it's just not working because we're not pressing properly. Jorginho is not a high presser, and Kante is not the best distributor. So,
No, he's
and
not.
at
He's made,
this,
he's made a lot. He's made a lot of mistakes, Kante.
yeah, and, that pass, that release, as is not there because Jorginho is the only one that can do it. And the pressure that we normally have up front with Kante is not there because Jorginho cannot do it. So listen, it's like again, It only take one goal to change everything. When that goal is there, then we all.
Yeah, but that goal needs to come quick, man. It needs to come
Yeah,
quick. To be honest, Boogie, we've got two new players, top players in Koulibaly and in Sterling. But we're still playing the same as we did last season.
of course.
There isn't anything. I don't know.
Switch it. Oh God, what are we doing? That's why Liverpool got more than us. You have Alexander Trent that can switch the ball, switch the game completely in every second. We have Chilwell on the other side that keep passing the ball. Oh, whoa, that was a good one.
Okay, Courtney is talking about the five substitutes. Um, what do you think is going to happen? Do you reckon Gallagher might get some game time? Borja?
Um, Gallagher right now. Gallagher in for Jorginho. I won't have a problem with that. Like if Kante will play back, I think Kante will make Gallagher a better player because Kante can recover from Gallagher mistakes. But Jorginho Gallagher will not work. Jorginho is not fast and physical enough to help to recover from or win the ball after a mistake from Gallagher. But Gallagher will be a better a substitute in this game as the way the game is running because he will run into Everton defender and midfielder, bring a lot of physicality there. We need, and he has a more goal threat than Havertz, anyways.
Boogeyman, we're wasting too much time on the ball here. We
Of
had
course,
two very, very good counter attack chances. Jorginho didn't release it quick enough, and then Sterling messed it up. And now my stream is frozen. Alright, it's back. I
come
want to see more
on.
overlaps. Here we go. That's a good overlap. That's a good overlap. Good cross. Good cross. Come on, shoot. Come on, James. Let us off that.
People, too slow.
Courtney, questions will be asked this season. I promise you, questions will be asked this season if things don't improve. Um, Last season, we spoke about this. Boogeyman spoke about this. I spoke about this. Tuchel did make mistakes,
Yeah,
but we made excuses for him. COVID, transfer window, preseason, X, Y, and Z. Now it's different. Now it's different because he has the owners in his pocket. They're telling him, "We get you what you want, points, and he's yours to a certain degree." So if he doesn't do what he needs to do, and he makes tactical errors, Mason Mount when you're playing it, and he makes tactical errors, then questions will be asked.
yeah. He has to do better. That's for sure.
Um, Look, everyone has problems. Everyone has problems in their life. You know, Tuchel, no exception. But come on, man. He's a grown
You know,
man. He's a grown man.
exactly. It's exactly. Like, come on now. We all have a job. We all have problem, man. And what a job he has. 1.1 million per year. Per year. Come on, man. That's All right. SB. The thing is, after the loss against Arsenal, and Tuchel was out showing his frustration, what we all been feeling about these windows. It looks like um, when things will not be going his ways, and when we start losing, like that's not what I wish. But when people start questioning him, then he will blow up again. He will start, blame other people and say, "Oh, the quality. I don't have a quality. The player came in late."
Oh, well done, well done. Oh, come on, what's that? Offside? We playing that? How is that offside?
No, is it? Oh, that cannot be.
Yeah, yeah, he's offside. He's offside. Bloody hell, he is offside. Just offside. Yeah. Well, he's getting the right place, the right position. Yeah, and he
Mhm.
finished it. He finished it. Yeah, that was last season, Elijah. This season things are different. So we made excuses for him last season. Fair enough. Sanctions, X Y Z situation,
Forget
COVID. Da,
about
da,
it.
da, da. This season, no sanctions.
He's,
He's picking the players, so it's different.
those are the one he didn't pick. He been with them for how many years now? So,
Yeah, a couple of years. Yeah.
so
Oh. You know what? Defensive wise, we're doing okay.
think
We
so.
made some yeah we made some really good tackles, some really good challenges. Um, my problem isn't in the defense. My problem is in the midfield because in the midfield we seem not to be stopping them from getting into these positions.
Yep.
I mean, Kante, the other attack, he won the ball in our penalty box. Silva just then, they should not be getting that far or that deep in. We should be stopping it in advance.
The issue is we know. Ah, come on. We're not getting Mount on the ball enough. Also, Mount is way too. Listen, question need to be asked too, Coleman. How how do you have Mount in the other team and like? I don't understand that. Mount have yeah, like just player by player. You have Mount, you have Harvard, you have Raheem Sterling, and there seems not to be connection between the midfield or the attacker or between the attacker. So I mean,
Like one thing that's noticeable here is a lot of passes have been wayward between Mason Mount and Reece James
yeah.
on the right hand side, and I'm thinking to myself, these guys they've played with each other long enough for them to be able to read each other. And I've seen a few wayward passes between Reece James and Mason Mount, two of our best players. I think first game of the season, early doors still, but you'd expect better from professional players. What's Samuel saying?
And so we're playing 3-4-3, and they're playing 3-4-3. So maybe the flanks are getting crowded. So Tuchel need to at least tweak it a little. I don't know
I
because this
mean,
is not working. So,
Samuel here is saying this. Boogeyman is saying, I think we need to change formation and start to play back four. Although four hasn't worked for us, but playing a 4-2-3-1 will improve our attacking game. Imagine Sterling, Mount, Pulisic, and Havertz. I agree. This kind of formation would give us more options up front. Defensive wise, it needs to be tried. I'll give you that. We should give it a go. We should give it a go, especially with the new additions we have in the squad. With the likes of Gallagher, Sterling, Koulibaly. There's some differences, different players in the squad. Maybe we should try something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Tuchel will make some changes.
He better
Need a
make changes
CDM.
because
Need a CDM for yeah. You see, Reece James is now pushing forward, but again, he passed the ball to Kante and he stayed back. He should pass it and move forward. Like, give it. No. Oh, what a shot! Good block. That's a foul on Kante.
so. Are we going to blame Kai Havertz being a first line or not scoring? When you watch the entire game, he pretty much been playing like a winger.
Yep.
Like, how do you blame him?
Sterling's been playing more of a central player
Exactly.
than
So at
Havertz,
the end of the day, I'm not sure now if Kai Havertz is not scoring goals is a his problem or is Tuchel not using him properly. I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Oh,
is that corner? That's a corner. Guys, smash that like button. Did we get to 50 yet? Did we get to 50? 47? Come on, guys. 3 more likes. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50 before half time. 3 more likes.
minutes, not bad.
Yeah, 1 like a minute. 1 like a minute. Let's get 50 likes and let's get subscribing, guys. That's a good corner. Another corner. Make sure you share this stream on your social media platforms. Make sure you share it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and get people to know the Blue Lounge is back. And Jagger, wa alaikum salam, brother. I'm doing good. It has been a minute. Good to see you back. And then Jagger, question to you, my brother. A question to you. What is your opinion on what's happening in regards to Hakim Ziyech and his potential exit to AC Milan? And I say potential because nothing has been decided yet. So let me know in the chat what you think about the Hakim Ziyech situation at the moment. Let me know.
The other man.
Reece James is playing in the centre of the park. Have they switched? See, that's what Reece James is all about, man. Solid at the back. I want to see more aggression up front.
Whip it in.
8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. There was a big stoppage. Yeah, there was a big stoppage. Yep. So 8 minutes about right.
God.
See, Kante, as soon as he starts to play forward a little bit more, you look more threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Cross that ball in, Kante. Oh, come on, finish it. That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
Then
That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
good.
He's giving it. He's giving it. Yeah. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. That was a penalty.
Hopefully, Jorginho does not bring his. Wait.
He literally tugged him to the floor. You know what? That one is easier than the one they did for Sterling, but that one wasn't given. Sterling, it was literally 2-man tag teamed him. All right, come on, Jorginho. First goal of the season will be scored by Jorginho with his hop, skip, and shoot. Should be 3. Yeah, I know, MCIG. I agree. At least. Jorginho, you better score this, mate. Let's start the season with the Jorginho trademark penalty. They're trying to just take the focus.
Jorginho is old enough not to play into their hand. Just score the goal, man.
Yeah, just pretend. As I said, pretend you're playing for Italy, but don't. Come on, Jorginho. Let's get this. Come on, lad. You got this.
Beautiful.
1-0.
Enough is enough.
Yeah. It's going to make halftime a little bit more enjoyable. Yeah, man. Get in. No hop and skip, though. Bottom corner. Should Chelsea go for I don't know. All right, brilliant. Listen, Emin Jagger, I will be opening the lines at halftime, so people can jump on and give me their thoughts and opinions. But you have to switch on your camera. Whoever comes on, I'll only allow you to jump on the stream if you switch on your camera. But I will be putting the link in the chat as soon as the halftime whistle goes. Okay, finally we're up. Yep. All right. Link will be in the chat in just a few seconds. All right, guys. So the link is in the chat. And like I said, only people who use their camera will be allowed to join the stream. All right, so if you want to jump on, you're welcome to do so. The link is in the chat. I'd love to get your feedback for the first half. Boring, enjoyable, exciting. How did you see that half, guys? Let me know either in the chat or click on that link and jump on and give me your thoughts and opinions. Boogeyman 1-0 at halftime.
Hey, it's amazing. At least we have something to cheer on. And like I said, first game of the season. 3 points, that's all matter at this point. We see Liverpool losing, losing two today. So we get three, we're good. We're good. And let's hope Manchester City also lose at least two tomorrow or something, and then we're good. That's all matter at this moment. When it comes to the quality of our game, there's still a lot, and not just for the players, from the coach. The coach needs to spot as fast as possible, even during the first half. When things are not going okay, he needs to do it, those tweaking fast, because he's been with this club for 2 years now. And this whole thing about you don't try to break the player morale or try to keep them mentally focused by no or give them a chance. No, you are the head and the tail of this team, like you said. He has the owner in his pocket at this point, so nothing, no reason why he should not be making hard decision, and he should not be tweaking the game or getting player off the pitch during those first half, just if he sees that we're not playing well. I mean, today is 1-0, but first season is the only first game of the season is the only excuse right now. So I'm happy.
All
I'm
right.
really happy.
All right. Let's address some of the comments in the chat in regards to this half. Gabriel saying still final third issues, solid defense, control of midfield, all balls through Jorginho, but final third options limited. I have something to say about that. I'll come back to that in a second. Limitless, big up to you. Good to see you back in the chat. Limitless saying still too slow in midfield. In the middle, Mo is saying boring Chelsea match or like interrogation. Sterling is doing good. His speed is amazing. Courtney is saying great penalty. SP going forward doesn't bring enough for me. Right. Firstly, I agree with that. I also agree with the fact that Reece James wasn't doing enough going forward. Courtney, I think Reece James should have been a little bit more offensive in his approach. In regards to boring interrogation comment, I hear you and I agree with you. But, first game of the season, so, that could be expected. Declared, big up to my man Declared. Welcome back. And it's good to have you back in the chat, Declared. You have access to the link. You're welcome to jump on. So let me get your thoughts and opinions. But I know Declared, so accounts that I know I will give access to. Accounts that I don't know is the ones that that I need to have the cameras on.
No, but what the guy that said the midfield is still, the control. We don't really have control over the midfield now. I don't think.
Yes, I agree. Who was it who said that? I think
it was Courtney.
Yeah. I mean, Limitless said the midfield. We are too slow in the middle, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think it was Gabriel who said solid defense, control of the midfield. I disagree, Gabriel.
Yeah,
I think defense. I agree. We played well in defense, which we had to do because of the lack of control we had in the midfield. Thus, more chances were being created. I think we gave Everton too many opportunities in that first half. And our defense saved us.
2-1 now for Everton.
Yeah, a good save by Mendy, tipping that ball over the crossbar. But that being said, we should have got a couple of penalties in that game. Raheem Sterling was manhandled. I mean, they literally sat on him. They brought him down, wrestling style, brought him down, and the other guy came and just literally sat on him. Wasn't happy about that. Guys, link is in the chat. You want to jump on, you're welcome to do so. And make sure you smash that like button. Did we get 50 likes? We literally just hit 50 likes. Guys, let's get these likes up. And let's get you subscribing. Subscribe to the Blue Lounge, lads. This is your channel. This is the community channel. I lost a lot of subscribers when I went away, and that is expected. But now we're back. I want to get you guys to come back and subscribe to the Blue Lounge. Content will be coming on a more regular basis. At the moment, the Blue Lounge will be doing watch alongs, potentially a debate show on the horizon. But that is work in progress. Right now, it's just watch alongs until further notice. But support the channel, lads, so that we can get more content coming your way. Declared is saying, would love to jump on out watching it, but might head home soon. Listen, if you're back before yeah, we're off the air, love to have you on. Big up to you, Declared. ITM, big up to you, ITM. Good to see you back in the chat. Yeah, Limitless. Welcome to you, mate. Welcome to you. MCIG saying the wingbacks don't look in form, and the mid overloaded took away wing. Yes, I agree. I mean,
100%.
I can understand. I can understand Ben Chilwell. Being out for such a big chunk of the season last season. It's gonna take him a little bit of time to fully recover and to be back at his best. But it looks like Reece James is being told to play within himself rather than to, be the explosive wingback on the right flank. He seems to be limited in his aggression. So is that a tactical thing by Tuchel? Is that something that he's been asked to do, or is it just early doors?
And
We'll
I think
see.
Frank Lampard tactics is preventing us to use our win backs. But that's when I'll come back on Tuchel. Like you cannot have any team or middle table team like Everton nullify the two best wing back or attacking threat you have. You have to be able to trick it one way or the other, so we can still have Rich Jim at least having access to that the Everton box, because at one point we start seeing Rich Jim playing in the midfield or doing something that I'm not sure if Tuchel is asking him, yo, move away from that wing back position because that place is crowded. I'm not sure what Tuchel is telling him, but he has to find a way to get both Chilwell and James, so they can get close to that Everton defense, because that's the only way for us to score goals.
Yeah. Guys in the chat, let me hear your thoughts on what substitutions Thomas Tuchel should make in the next half, either at halftime or during the next half. Each one of you, give me your 3 substitutions that you want to see Thomas Tuchel make next half. Boogeyman, let me hear your thoughts on this. Who do you want to see being brought on in the second half?
I like Armando Broja and Gallagher. So Broja, Gallagher, and Kovacic.
Broja, Gallagher, and Kovacic. So I'm guessing Kante, Jorginho out, and Havertz.
No, Kante
Oh,
stays because we're winning the game already. But I will take Havertz, I will take Jorginho, and I will take Havertz, Jorginho. Oh no, okay. So between Sterling and Mason Mount at this one, I'll take Mason Mount out.
take Mason Mount out and bring on Gallagher.
Yeah, I'll bring Gallagher and I'll bring Broja and I'll leave Sterling and I will take Jorginho also out.
Do we need to make those changes though? Don't you
What's
think
that?
that those changes would be a little bit too aggressive with us winning 1-0?
Yeah, no, no, they're not going. I don't. I'm not saying they have to do it like at the beginning of the second half. I'm just saying first, I would like to see Armando Broja coming in, but George Kante have to stay. So first, Armando Broja coming in, Havertz go out. Then we bring Kovacic in, Jorginho move out. Then, as the game develop, you bring Mount out and you bring Gallagher in.
Comment here by Gabriel. He says we're crossing the ball in, but there's nobody on the end of it. Would Borja be that player?
That need to be seen because it depends on what Chukul is asking Broja. If Chukul is asking Broja to arrive in the box and be part of the construction or be part of the build-up of the game, then we will have the same problem. That's what uh, um, Harvard is doing, and then we know we have nobody in the box. But if we bring Broja in to be quote unquote the number nine, and just get out, make sure you're not on offside, but come in the box when we need you or call for the ball. Then we will have to cross for him. But the way we're playing, I think it's more Tuchel than the striker themselves. I like to see
Yeah,
Broja.
I don't. I just want to check. Is Pulisic even on the bench? I don't think he is.
Oh, I thought he was injured or something.
Yeah, I don't think he's on the bench. Just having a look. Let's bring up the.
But again, we're winning one.
He is.
One.
He is. Pulisic is on the bench. Yeah, Pulisic is on the bench, so he can come in. Five subs. Yes, limitless. I see that. He is on the bench.
Then
Take
Pulisic
out
will
Chil.
go for Ram Sterling for me at one point.
I I would take out Chilwell and bring on Cucurella. What do you think? Just to, see what he's all about. What do you think?
No, I think that will
No.
be. Yeah, I haven't seen enough of Cucurella, and I would like Cucurella to train with this team. One or I mean, bringing him in on now is not a good idea because then what? Kante and all those things has to adjust to the way he plays during a game that is important, a game that we're already winning. I think Everton game is too early for him unless Chilwell is injured. So I'd rather have him sit. And if, for example, at 84 minutes we're still winning, then bring Cucurella and take one of our winger out. So we just have a pure defensive just to seek the game out. Because we need these 3 points. The way we're playing, we need these 3 points.
Okay, so what do you think Frank Lampard is gonna do in the second half? Second half is about to kick off, guys. Do you think Frank Lampard is gonna do more of the same, or do you think he's gonna change something in the way he's approaching the attack
No,
against
I don't
Chelsea?
think so. I don't think so because they have no obligation of winning, and the only thing they don't want to do is humiliate themselves. So they're not going to come hard or anything. They're just going to keep it this way, and hopefully, or being hopeful that by the end they will sneak one goals and tie the game 1-1 and grab 1 point. So they're not going to take any risk. He's not stupid.
All right. Guys, half time is about to end. The second half is about to start. Before we start the second half, I want to ask you to do me a quick favor, and that is to follow me on Twitter by clicking on the link in the chat. I've just put my Twitter handle in the chat. My account has been set up again. I've lost a lot of the followers that I've had because of created a new account. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, please go ahead and click on that link and hit the follow button. Really appreciate that. And if you're watching the stream and you haven't hit the like button yet, let's get liking the stream and subscribe if you're new. All right, the second half is about to start.
Mhm. Like midfield, Dukure and Aobi. Nah, they're not good enough to create to take the possession away from us or create trouble in the midfield. So Tuchel need to fix that. I know Dukure is all it has a lot of energy and all those things, but still we need to do better in the midfield.
Declared thinks that Lampard will make some changes. He'll be more on the front foot. Declared. I agree with you, brother, because in the first half, Everton were playing quite assertive at 0-0. So the fact that they are one goal down now, I think they'll be trying to change that by calling back the scoreline to 1-1 quite early doors. But we'll have to wait and see if they're able to do that. Chelsea should take advantage of that if Everton do seem to be on the offensive and try to hit them on the counter and just get that 2-goal gap. It would definitely be a good opportunity for Chelsea to start to then bring on some of these subs once we build a buffer. So let's see what happens. Elijah, don't know if anyone noticed, but we've signed the Aston Villa youngster. Also, we've spent a total of 163 million. We've spent money to build our team. Declared. Yeah, in a way, we can say the real Lamp way will come out of the massive high. Yes. Lampard loves to attack. But I think if he does that too early, if he does that
I
too
don't
early,
think.
he could
Listen,
be.
I think Lampard learned from most of his mistake coaching Chelsea and maybe even other teams. The thing is, attacking is good, but if you can keep your team confident high by even losing 1-0 is better than losing 2 or 3-0. So I'm pretty sure Lampard will do. We go to this game, we just hold our position, keep playing, keep doing what we're doing because we at the end of the day have two chances, and Mendy
Boogie,
made a good save.
did you just see what happened? Did you see what happened?
No.
Mendy was. Oh my god, that was a mad break by Gray, and Mendy was all over the place there. No, I think Everton are going to be pushing forward, like the Declared said. I think Everton are going to be pushing forward and
Yeah.
trying to get that early goal. And Chelsea need to capitalise. Lampard isn't a patient manager, and I would have liked to see him learn from those mistakes, but I don't think he has, Boogie. I think he's still very very offensive in his approach. I think he should try to play for time, and Everton did cause us problems in the first half. He should do more of the same rather than try to push it. But again, Lampard will not be doing that. He'll be trying to force the issue and probably end up conceding another goal. Sterling has definitely made an impact to Chelsea Football Club. I mean, look at that. Look at his dribbling, his pace. He has a very direct approach. We've not seen that for a while. I mean, Callum, pace. Pulisic, pace. Timo Werner, pace. But they don't have the assertive, aggressive approach that Sterling seems to have. He wants to use that pace to create those chances and to make those runs.
Mhm.
So big up to Sterling. Great acquisition.
That one is one of the best we have at this point. It's just hopefully that whatever he's doing, start paying. He can score a few goals and build his confidence up. Because if he's not, then he might turn to be like the other forward.
I think Sterling will make an impact, a very very positive impact, and I think we'll see it reflect upon the amount of goals he's going to score, and I think the other forwards are going to score because of Sterling. We're going to have a more fluid attack this season than we had last season, especially with the with the removal of a certain Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah. See,
100%.
Boogeyman, from day one, I told you Romelu Lukaku is a bad player, but you insisted that he was a great player. And, so, and it's
All
all
right.
your fault.
I've been sitting on the fence for how many the game for the first game of the season until sometime I'm like, okay, I mean, at least he's our player. So let's just accept the reality that he's going to be our player for the next 5 years. So that's why I decided to just give him a chance. But at the end of the day, listen, yeah, he did us a huge favor, taking pay cut and go to enter. So I will always appreciate him for that because if that was not the case, he would still be just a player, man.
Yeah, the whole thing with that brother was off, man. It was um, it has all the trademarks of a hustle written all over it, mate. Dangerous, 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 dangerous. Uh-oh. Ooh, thank God for that. Thank God for that. See, they're pressing hard, they're pushing hard. Um, we got to make sure we capitalize on this. Everton want to get this early goal. They want to get this early goal in the second half, but you know what? Last season, one thing you can be sure about is any ball coming into that box, Mendy would catch it.
Yeah, no, no.
I'm not getting the same vibes right now. I'm not getting the same vibes right now.
You're not the
I
only
don't
one.
know. Yeah.
And you see Silva and Koulibaly are not really understanding each other. They're both leaders, and they not really understand each other that much yet.
Give it time. I think they're
Yeah,
both very,
come
very
on.
intelligent defenders. So hopefully with the good ball. So hopefully with with a couple of games together, um, we'll see that improve. But I mean, how many games are we going to get out of Thiago Silva this season? I mean,
I know the number if you want me to tell you.
go on, tell me.
I think 58. Man going to play all the
Wow,
game. I guarantee you that.
wow.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think he'll be injured by the 15th game if
Then
he's playing at the
we got
beginning.
serious problem.
Yeah. Everton are all over the place, man. They're pushing hard. They are pushing hard. They're gonna get a goal. Everton are gonna get a goal if we don't sort this out. If we don't sort this out, they're gonna get a goal. We got to shut this down, man. We got to score another goal and shut this down. 3 players in their half, and the rest of our players are all in our own half, man. Koulibaly is experienced, physical, and imposing. I agree, MCIG. He's a beast. Koulibaly is a beast in that defense.
But do we need a beast?
We do. We do need a beast.
I think we need someone with pace and someone that can actually see the run of
His
midfield and attacker.
Boogie, I'm impressed with his distribution.
You think so?
Koulibaly's distribution, yeah, his distribution from the back is very, very good. Um,
No, listen, this second half, the Koulibaly is not in it yet, man.
I think his distribution generally has been good this game.
Okay.
My problem is not with our defense at the moment; it's with our midfield. Doesn't seem to be quite there. Yeah, MCIG correct. Silva is on point. Is on point. Tuchel is not happy. Tuchel is not happy at all.
Yeah, but do something about it. You and I cannot. We can be frustrated, but he cannot afford to be frustrated. He needs to do something about it. You and I cannot do anything about it.
Yeah. Guys, 60 of you in the chat, please hit that like button and please share the stream. Share the stream so people know we are we are live. 53 likes. Let's get that up. Let's get that up, guys. Come on. It's like just in case you guys didn't know, likes are actually free. Doesn't cost you anything. Click that button. It doesn't cost you anything. In fact, I will pay you. I will pay you to like my stream. All right, I will do a giveaway if we get to 1,000 likes. How's that? Nah, guys, seriously, hit the like button and help the channel grow. Been away for a while, so people don't know that we are streaming. And the only way they're gonna know that we are streaming is if YouTube algorithm recommends it, and it will only do that if you hit the like button. So make sure you hit the like button. I'd really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Chelsea are not playing well. We are not playing well. We are up 1-0. We are up 1-0, but we are not playing well in the second half.
Is Jim just collected a yellow card because he waited to give the ball to SB?
Yeah, I think it's time wasting. Frank Lampard is getting irate. He's getting angry.
Fuck. Chilwell is not there. Chilwell physically is not there.
Mendy and his balls, man. Seriously, Mendy gives heart attacks, man. Every time he kicks that ball, I get a heart attack, man. That's the first time I see Reece James do a one like that. All game. We need to see more of that. 56 likes. 4 more to 60. Let's get to 60 likes. Come on, 4 more likes. Let's get to 60 likes. Come on, people. Let's get to 60 likes. The Blue Lounge is back, and we don't get 100 likes on the first stream back. That would be a disappointment. Come on, guys, you can do it. Here we go. Ooh. Tuchel needs to start making some changes, man. You got 5 substitutes. Tuchel was begging for the FA to increase the number of substitutions in the Premier League.
Actually,
now they gave him 5. They've given him 5.
Use them. Doing anything first half.
Use them, man. Do some changes. The game is boring.
That's a good point. I remember that because every time we say stuff like, "Why are we waiting till the second half for substitution?" He answered a journalist that we only have 3 substitutions. If you start wasting them in the first half, how are you going to have it again? But now he has 5, so he has to manage those and change games. But I think at the end of the day, that's the first game of the season, so that's the only excuse we can use now.
Courtney, I agree with you, but I want him to take only some of the things from these managers. One of the things that I don't want him to take, especially and specifically from Jurgen Klopp, is his complaining.
Yeah, but maybe those complaints get him to get him the FA, the VARs, everybody is on their side now.
Boogie, he's like the pitch was too dry when they played with Fulham.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
and that was at home. Oh God, man, is crazy.
So Klopp, yeah, he's always coming up with excuses, man. Just got a message from Julius. He might be coming on. Julius, if you're watching, the link is in Twitter. Click on the link and jump on.
Someone tell Julius that he's not allowed to wear the hat. Show your hair, man. So I'm showing mine, man.
Ooh. Yeah. I will be not taking off my hat. Yeah, no, I will be. Um, yeah, I'll be making an announcement about certain things later on. But anyway, Julius, the link is in the group on Twitter. Click on it and jump on. Love to have
Okay,
you on.
yeah,
The
that's
pitch
good.
is green, Elijah says. Yes. And that is going to be the next excuse that Jurgen Klopp uses when he loses. So the pitch is green. We need to take advantage of corners. Yes, we do. And this might be a good indicator to bring on maybe a Borja. A more target man type forward, because we don't have anyone like that in the on the pitch right now. So I would like to see Borja come on. I'd like to see Cucurella come on. I'd also want to see Gallagher come on. Ooh. Let's give people a chance. We've got 5 substitutions. Let's give people a chance. Let's give people some game time, some experience. And let's switch it about. Let's switch it up a little bit. Did Dele Alli just come on?
Yeah,
I think he just came on, yeah. Dele
and
Alli just came on.
he's not good, but
Oh,
he's
here we
going to
go.
do good against Chelsea.
We got some movement on the bench. We got a couple of players coming on.
That's good. It's about time.
Yeah, I think it was Pulisic. I think I saw Pulisic getting ready.
Come on, Raheem Sterling. That should be better pass there, man.
I think Ben Chilwell might be coming off. Koulibaly is down.
Football is down.
Yeah, I think he might be hamstring. No, he's back up. He's back up.
Come on. He knows that he cannot be injured. He knows that, right?
Yeah, he's not allowed to get injured. If he gets
No,
injured, then
he's not. Because whoever he's replacing never get injured. Whatever his name is, Rudiger.
Right, we got Pulisic and we got I think Loftus-Cheek coming on. Pulisic and Loftus-Cheek are coming on. So I'm gonna guess maybe Kante
No,
and Mount. Kante and
I think
Mount. Havertz and who do you think Loftus-Cheek is coming up for? Jorginho or Kante? Jorginho, you think? All right, let's see.
I think has to be Jorginho.
No, Reece James.
Seriously?
Reece James is coming off. Oh, Reece James is coming off, and that'll be Loftus-Cheek as right wing back. Our new right wing back is Loftus-Cheek, right? Yep, Reece James, Loftus-Cheek. And Pulisic. Hold on. They're changing it.
Raheem Sterling.
No, Reece James is not coming off. It's Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell's coming off. And Ben Chilwell, who's the other one? I can't see the number. Mason Mount. Yeah, I told you Mason Mount.
Okay.
Yeah, Mason Mount, Pulisic for Mount, and hang on, Pulisic for Mount? No. Pulisic could be for Chilwell, and Loftus-Cheek could be for Mount, I reckon. Makes more sense, right?
Yeah. What?
No. Reece James is playing on the right, on the left. Sorry. Reece James is going on the left, What's going on here? So Rhys James has gone to left wing back. Pulisic has gone to right wing back. And Loftus-Cheek has gone as attacking mid. Oh, I don't get that.
Tuchel doesn't know what he's doing now, so don't worry about it. Every day, we just need to wait.
Okay, Elijah says Pulisic left wing back, Ruben right wing. Yeah, but right now, Rhys James is playing as left wing back. Yeah, I don't get this. I would play Pulisic as left wing back and leave Rhys James on the right.
But why though? We're winning 1-0.
Hold on. So why is Cucurella on the bench? Why is Cucurella on the bench?
Thomas Tuchel version 2.0. Listen, we're winning the game, right? Why would you bring attackers and keep defender on the bench? I don't understand. We're winning. We just need a 2-1.
Boogie. Why take off Chilwell and not bring on Cucurella and have him on the bench? If you have him on the bench, then you're gonna put him on to play in that position, right?
Something is odd here, man.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. I don't understand that. Hey guys, please hit the like button because that's the only thing I can understand right now is getting likes on my stream. So make sure you smash the hell out of the like button.
Sorry, remember when we first used James as a left wing back? He got injured. It was against Lamptey. It was against Brighton. Lamptey, he used to be one of our academy player. And then Rems got injured. What is this? Ruben covered the bit.
Yeah, Ruben is on the right and Rhys James is on the left. Because Ruben can play as right wing back apparently, and yeah.
Yeah, but why would you pull Rhys James in the middle and the left wing back? Like he's a prone for injuries, anyway. Like you cannot put him there.
Yeah, and we just spent £60 million on a player that is not gonna come on when our left wing back has been taken off the pitch.
What message are you sending to Alonso and Emerson, anyways?
Yeah, I would agree with you if he wasn't on the bench. But having him on the bench suggests that he's ready to play. So if he wasn't on the bench, I totally agree. But the fact that he's on the bench, then he should be ready, right? Otherwise, put somebody else on the bench. That's my only thoughts on that. But yeah, he's just come on the team. I can understand that, but don't put him on the bench.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
And Declared has a good point here. Maybe he is going to play like 20 minutes towards the end of the game. So possibly, yeah, could be that.
20 minutes is how far now, Declare? It's 2 minutes away.
Yeah.
So why would you do that?
Exactly. Yeah, he's literally, or maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but then in this case, if you notice something is that wrong, then you let him play 25 minutes then. Like, I don't understand this whole thing. Like, hopefully Rhys James does not get injured because...
Jeff, I believe he did. Okay, well, we've got literally 20 minutes to go of this game. I gotta say this: I will be very happy with the 3 points, but I'm not so convinced about the performance.
Yeah, to that I will answer. I don't really care about the performance. I mean, I talk about it, but at the end of the game, only 3 points that matter to me. I don't care about the performance. The next 1, 2, 3 games, if we can collect 9 points in the last 3 games, I'll be happy, man. Because that's the key. Don't forget, there's a World Cup coming in. So those December trouble we used to have will be limited this time around, unless someone come back from the World Cup injured or whatever the thing is. So player will be properly isolating, training, waiting for the people that play for the World Cup to come back. So I don't think City and Liverpool are going to have any advantage this time around. So at the end of the day, now we need to start picking up our points, and hopefully we'll start playing better football after 5, 6, 7 games.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a good experience for the lads, and that's why I want to see as many of them get minutes as possible.
Roger,
Because it is
Armando Roger need to come on.
I want to see Borja, and I really want to see Cucurella get some minutes, or maybe he'll get a debut at the Bridge next game against Tottenham. We're playing Tottenham next, right? Tottenham at the Bridge on Sunday. Yeah, so let's drop Cucurella at the deep end against Tottenham on Sunday.
Are we playing Tottenham on Sunday? Let me check our next
I
game.
believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Tottenham on Sunday.
Oh, that is too early. That just came too early.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But why not? We need to show that we're ready.
Uh-oh. Dele Alli, man. Dele Alli.
What is
Declared saying, I agree, Mo. I still think this team will differ. Yeah. Yep. Declared, for me, it's about getting a proper striker. That's what we're lacking right now. All the other positions we are covered on pretty much, but the striker is a big issue for me. Limitless says Jorginho is so poor.
Yeah. He needs to get his act together, man. 'Cause no way. Good.
Koulibaly has been flawed a couple of times this match.
Told you, this is EPL. The man is something different.
Here we go. I called it. Cucurella and Borja are coming on. And declared, I would love for that to happen. But I don't know if it will. But I would love for that to happen.
Oh, Cucurella and Roger are coming yet.
Yeah, they're coming on.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Havertz is coming off.
Yeah, come.
And Koulibaly is coming off. So Cucurella is coming on as a centre-back, by the looks of
Yeah,
things.
right centre back. Oh, left centre back.
Left centre-back, yeah. I want to see Armando Borja score a classic striker goal. Like one of them Diego Costa-esque kind of goals. Just header it in or smash it on the volley.
Let's do this, Broja. Listen, I'm only cheering for Broja, man. That kid needs to make Harvest. He needs to take that shot away from Harvard, man.
I just gotta say something. Thomas Tuchel, go back and watch the game. Yeah, focus on the game. Come back on the stream after the game is finished. Okay, Tuchel, go and come back after the game.
Doubt my tactics.
All right, let's go. Come on, Borja. I want to see Armando Borja smash some something in the back of this net, man.
Do this.
Seriously, he gives me Costa vibes, man. I really wanna see some.
You just need to stop listening to anybody. Just do. You need to do your thing, my kid. Do your thing. Don't care about anybody. Just do your thing. Show Tammy Abraham what he's missing.
They're playing these long balls every time, man, and we don't seem to be doing. We don't seem to be handling them well.
The pressure. See, already, did you notice the pressure? Eh? Bro, he is fast.
Borja's a good player. He's a good player. $62 likes. Thank you, guys. Can we get 100 before the end of the show? We've got 14 minutes left of the game, and then we're going to do a 10 to 15, 20-minute kind of post-match. So do me a favor and smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes on our first stream back.
The ball. Let's go.
Cucurella is playing as a right wing back. He's playing as a right wing back.
And who is
ball.
Who is the right centre back? No,
Sorry, I meant left wing back. Left wing back. Cucurella's playing as a left wing back.
Yeah, but who is the left centre back then?
I think it might be. James.
Oh.
No, it's Aspie. Aspie's our left centre back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, declared that correct, Aspie. Alright. 13 minutes to go. Let's get one more goal, lads, and just kill off the game. Everton still look dangerous, man.
Raheem need to free the ball faster. Raheem, come on. We don't have that time anymore, man.
Guys, look for Borja, man. He's there. Oh, come on, man. James, what are you doing? See, this is the bit that pisses me off because we're playing the ball back. We're trying to keep possession. And what's going to happen is we're going to lose the ball. They're going to hit us on the counter. And I do not want to see that.
Especially when you have Aspie and Thiago Silva. They're not that fast. I mean, they defend, but they're not that fast.
Boogie, right now, we've got Aspilicueta, Reece James, and Thiago Silva as our backline. Okay? Worrying.
It's worrying, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, especially if they start crossing that ball in, we've got problems. That's a foul, ref.
Cucurella doesn't need to do too much before I'm convinced he's better than Chilwell. Remember last year when Chilwell came back from the European Championship and he didn't play too much and then he was mentally down or whatever that thing was?
Yeah, I remember that.
Hopefully it's not going to be the case this time because Cucurella take his position away from Chelsea.
Cucurella won't take his position. I think that they'll rotate. Cucurella will play multiple positions as well.
Yeah, but
okay, here we go. Come on, ref, that's a foul. That's a foul, man. He barged him down. Yellow card. Good. Edge of the box. Free kick. Was it edge of the box or was it in the box? Great ball. No, edge of the box. Yeah, edge of the box. Okay, who do we have? A left foot free kick taker. Who can do this?
Cucurella?
But is he a free kick taker?
I don't think so, but I will not be against that.
He's there. He's on the ball. He's on the ball. It's Cucurella and Reece James on the ball. Can you
And
imagine debut goal for Cucurella? That'd be nice. Debut goal, Cucurella. Come on, let's have it. Let's have it. This is the perfect angle for Aspilicueta. Cucurella, you can become a legend. You can't. Not with this, no. But it'll be nice. It'll be nice.
Oh yeah.
It'll be nice.
But what do you think
Oh,
about?
come on, man. He left it. He left it. He left it for James. And James freaking skied it, man.
Yeah.
Last 8 minutes of the first game of Chelsea's season. We are winning 1-0. Cucurella is on the pitch. Doing his thing.
It is so hot here, man. No, not even a joke anymore. Seems like we living in somewhere in.
We are about to be joined by a Blue Lounge legend. Ooh, that should be the goal. We're about to be joined by Mr. the one and only Julius. Big up, Julius. Welcome
Julius.
to the stream.
Yeah,
Wow,
but-
man. Wow.
Julius,
How
what's
are you,
up, man?
brother?
I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much.
Yeah, I miss you more.
Yo, we missed you more, brother. We missed you more. How you be? Looking good, looking good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good, man. Very tired, as you can see, my eyes barely sleeping. But um, yeah, man, it's special to see the Blue Lounge back. To be honest, I miss you guys so much.
Welcome back, Julius. Welcome back. Hey, brother, listen. Like I said to you guys off stream, for me, this is gonna be a watch along series because I'm always gonna watch these games. So I thought I'll watch them with my people here on the Blue Lounge. So in regards to other content, we'll see what happens. But the Blue Lounge is back for watch alongs for the time being. Unless I'm at the bridge, because I am planning to go see a few games this year. So yeah, it's good. It's good to watch the games with you guys. Julius, tell me what you've made of the game so far, mate.
Absolutely garbage. You
Yep.
know,
Straight to the point. I love it. Straight to the point.
the defense. I'm actually. That's the best thing about today's game is the resilience of the defense. Chilwell looks shaky, to be honest. Couple of mistakes, gave away the ball. But man, we need a midfielder. Our midfield is so weak, and this is why we are being dominated more and getting caught. I think we need a midfielder so bad. Our midfielders aren't they're just not good enough anymore, man.
Julius, I've been saying that all game. Defense, they're doing the bit, but they shouldn't have to because our defenders, our midfielders, should stop these advances, but they're not. I'm baffled to why Kante has been asked to sit back and Jorginho to go forward. Because if you see Kante has been the one receiving the ball from the defenders and playing it forward. That is normally Jorginho's job. So, I mean, you want to change things about, but don't ask players to do things that they're not used to doing when you have others who are used to doing it. So if if Jorginho wasn't on the pitch and Kante did that role, fine, I understand it, but he's on the pitch. So why are you switching these about? Why didn't Tuchel bring on Cucurella straight away for Ben Chilwell? Why did he do that little shuffle? So there's things that are confusing me about Tuchel and the way he's trying to do certain things. Maybe he's trying to practice or to try out things, experiment with things. I don't know. Maybe he's doing that, but this game has been painful to watch. I'll be honest with you. I'm glad we're winning 1-0. That's
There is another element that usually in the Premier League, this is something that Premier League followers would only understand. There are certain stadiums and certain teams when they are historically a bogey team or a tough ground to play. No matter how good you are, you will have like it's gonna be a struggle. It is what it is. There is external forces that gets involved. I don't know, but some stadiums, even if you win the league that year, you go there, you will have a tough time. So
yeah. Just to answer the question about Elijah, I don't have audio on my stream, so I'm just watching the game. I saw Frank Lampard getting irate about something. The match was paused, but the game has just literally started. So we'll probably find out what happened after the game because I'm watching it without audio. So I don't know what's going on.
Sorry, Julius, I didn't hear too much what you said because I have to jump in to the family issue. What did you say anyways? What do you think about our game so far?
it's crap, man. We're not playing good. I was telling Mo we need a midfielder. It's the defense is the only good thing about today's game. They're resilient. They're aggressive.
That's
But
true.
other than that, absolutely horrible performance. We need a midfielder ASAP. De Jong, not De Jong, I don't care. Bring me a midfielder.
So, what do you think about Conor Gallagher and that young midfield we signed from Aston Villa? Those are the only two reinforcements we have in the midfield at this time.
I'm very excited for Carney.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks like quick. He's got an eye for a pass. He's aggressive. With the press, he's good. If you want to play press, high press, he's quick, man.
Mhm.
And he has defensive attributes, man. I can see why we got him. He's 18. You know, this guy
Do
is
you,
an.
do you think he'll be a player we'll see this season for the first team?
I think he should play. Yeah. Is it worse? Is it like how worse can it get from what we're seeing now? It doesn't.
Yeah.
It can't get worse. It does. It
Yeah.
can't get worse. Our attackers are isolated. Modern football is so heavily based on your midfield. If you win the midfield battle, you're most likely gonna win the game. If you lose the midfield battle, most likely you're losing the game.
I'm going to say something, and this is going to sound stupid, but Jorginho and Kante today, it looked like they've never played a football game together.
Yes.
It looked like they've never played a football game together, and I don't understand why that is.
Can we factor in the fact that that's the first game of the season, Julius? Just a question.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't. I'm not gonna say, oh, we're crap or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna draw a conclusion right away. We've seen us last year starting amazing, and then we ended up having a very frustrating season. Maybe this season we might start slow due to a lot of players, then we end up going on a rampage, uh, maybe halfway. Who knows? We have to be. For me, I want to be protective on Thomas Tuchel. He's under a lot of pressure. I think us as Chelsea fans should help him, should support him because I'm noticing a lot of journalists and YouTubers have agendas against Tuchel, questioning his targets, etc. Just sit tight.
Wow, 10 extra minutes 10 extra minutes.
That's not good.
First half, 8 extra minutes. Second half, that's 18 minutes extra.
But where is the 10 minutes from?
I don't know. I mean, there were stoppages, but was it really that much? Was it really that much? Julius, I wanna address what you just said about Thomas Tuchel. I think you're right. There are a lot of people with agendas against Thomas Tuchel. However, I also believe that Thomas Tuchel doesn't help himself with some of the decisions that he's making, with some of the what's the word here? Some of the statements that he's made. I love Thomas Tuchel as a manager, but at the same time, he frustrates the hell out of me sometimes. So I'm with you that we need to support him and we need to give him time. But at the same time, I think Thomas Tuchel needs to help himself a little bit as well.
Mm. Yeah, no, for sure. It's like the only reason I said this is because I just don't want to serve into the haters' agenda, because that's what they want to see. They want to see Tuchel under pressure. They want him sacked. And if you think about it, there is literally no manager out there right now better than him. So if we're gonna put unnecessary pressure on him, like the external pressure is gonna be there, especially now that we're gonna be spending a lot of money. Looks like. Why are we serving into that on top of that as a fan base instead of protecting him as being as a shield? You know what I mean? Because the pressure is there.
Do you think that the signings that we've made and the sales that we've made should be attributed to Thomas Tuchel this season? Because do you remember last season we talked about Lukaku? Was that a Tuchel signing? Was that not a Tuchel signing? Debate. Right now, we're not having that debate anymore because every player that's come in is a Tuchel signing.
Yes.
Every player that's been sold is a Tuchel sale.
Yes.
Because that is what the club has told us. And that is what Tuchel has told us, pretty much. So that, as an excuse, will be... I'm watching Cucurella and I'm not convinced. I don't know.
You're not convinced?
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, but
a couple of times he's playing like he's playing for Brighton. we don't play long balls like that, man. We don't play long balls like that. We have people who can pass the ball, create opportunities. He gets the ball and just whacks it across the pitch, man. Come on,
just notice
have some composure.
Notice his defense though, and that's why I think he got him in now.
Defense is good.
Defense
is good,
and that's what I like.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that's what his role is, defense. He's not expected to be better than Chilwell going forward. But don't forget also, he barely started training with Tuchel. So there's... Yeah.
I love these people in the chat, man.
No, to be honest,
I know it's his first game. I know he's only been on for 5 minutes. I know. Chill.
Yeah.
Can I be honest though? I think what I saw from Cucurella so far, I feel like Mane is better than Chilwell. I mean, the Chilwell of last season is a good one, but what I saw from Chilwell this season compared to this to Cucurella, I think Cucurella is providing more attacking trade and everything.
Boogie, I don't think we can judge just yet. And I'll tell you something. We're going to see a lot more bad things from Chilwell before we see good things. He's been away for a very long time. Bad injury. It's going to take him a minute to get back to the Chilwell before that injury. And I think Cucurella is a good replacement.
Much better, Mo. Honestly, many options out there. We brought a Premier League proven. He's good. I don't think he's a bad signing at all. He's a fantastic signing because, God forbid, Chilwell never comes back to his form. We have a proper replacement.
Yeah.
And for me,
Listen, sorry, Julius. I think Alonso did give us a lot when it came to the attacking aspect of the game, but he was useless at defense, and he cost us certain games because of his lack of what's the word here agility in defense. Cucurella, from what I've seen in the past few minutes, he has agility. He has a good mind on him when it comes to defense, but I don't think he's as assertive and aggressive when it comes to when it comes to his attacking play. And this is why Chilwell is the best
Exactly.
because he has a good balance of both. So
Thank you
hopefully
very
Chilwell
much.
can make a recovery and can come back and
Can I ask you a question,
cover.
Fab? So,
Yeah, man.
wing backs under Tuchel, are they more attacker or are they more defenders?
In this game,
No,
defenders,
in Tuchel's system.
supposedly attackers, supposedly attackers.
Then Marco suit Tuchel's system better than both Chilwell and Cucurella. I always said that a win back, because when we say we defend with five and we attack with five, that means those win back, in fact, are not defenders; they are attackers. And Marcus Alonso is in Tuchel's system is okay to be better as an attacker and did shit when it comes to defending. Because for me, that's what I need from our win back:
Yeah,
attacking
but
threat, attacking threat, attacking threat.
I agree. But do you know what kind of attacking threat Alonso was? Alonso is a better finisher than half of our forwards, but he doesn't create as much. He doesn't. He doesn't assist all that much when it comes to the build-up play. He's good at the final third of the attack, but that build-up play, he's not so great. He's not so fast. He's not so agile. And Eunice talks football. I think it was last season or the season before last. He was saying Marcus Alonso would be a great striker for Chelsea. He would be a great striker because
Of course.
his positioning, his finishing, second to none. But when it comes to the build-up play and when it comes to the defensive aspects, not so great. We got a free kick, I believe, in the edge of the box. Jorginho's coming off in the last couple of minutes. Who's coming on? Gallagher. Gallagher's coming on. Fantastic.
I'd like to see the kiddos.
We've got to do better on the counter-attacks. Yes. We've got, I think, 2 minutes left of the game.
That's the red card normally, right?
What?
When you take the ball away from the goalkeeper and the defender come and pull you down. I'm not sure.
Me, I'm not sure.
Oh, babe, did you watch the Holgate yellow card?
No.
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay, we've got 1 minute. I reckon time wasting is in order. Question by Mo. Jorginho or Kante, who would you sell? If any.
Yeah, I mean, it's too early to answer that question, to be honest.
I will ask that question. I will ask that question.
Which one is gone?
I will sell Jorginho.
Seriously?
Yep. I will sell Jorginho.
yeah, me too. I agree with you.
Uh-huh. It's too early for me at this moment.
Come on, let's finish this game on a win. Let's finish on a win. Last 6 seconds. MCIG, I would try to swap Kante for Kane.
No, I don't wish that.
You want to give Kante to Tottenham?
I don't wish that.
MCIG, do you want to give Kante to Tottenham?
I don't think so. Give it to anybody, but not Conte. Because the problem with Tottenham is they still have Yomin Song.
That they do. That they do. All right, game over. Chelsea
Beautiful.
1, Everton 0. We start the season with a win, a fantastic result, a crappy performance, if I do say so myself. A performance that left a hell of a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
But a win is a win. So congrats to Tuchel, congrats to the Blues. Jorginho penalty secures Chelsea the 3 points. Wow. All right. I'm going to put the link back in the chat. We'll give people an opportunity to jump on. Guys, the link is in the chat. You have to switch on your camera to be allowed on the stream. Unless you're an account that I know, you have to switch on your camera to be allowed on the stream. But the link is there for you in the chat. Let me just pin it. The guy in the background, do me a favor, switch on your camera, let me see who you are, and then you can take it off. Just so I know it's you. We have someone in the background wanting to come in. I read the name, but let me see it's you. Switch on the camera so I know it's you, and then I will allow you on. Welcome, Blues. Welcome. Actually, he jumped in before I put the link in the chat, so it's probably him. Probably him. Eric, how are you? Eric? Can you hear me? You're on mute. Alright, let me just remove him until he comes back on. Alright, Chelsea 1, Everton 0. Let me hear your feedback, boys. Let me hear your thoughts.
You cannot expect more than the result we had today. Chelsea, we don't score goals. We already knew that has been our problem for many months or many seasons now. So 3 points is the only thing that matters, and no injuries so far. I think Koulibaly is the. I'm not going to say it's the negative one for me, but he needs to get his fitness on because this is EPL, and you can notice that in his last 10 minutes before he went out, he was getting found out the speed of the game and the physical requirement of EPL game. He will learn the trade and make sure that he's fit and ready, because that position he's playing, we don't normally have an injury. That's under Tuchel. That's what I meant. Like Rudiger played that position the season and a half and never got injured, but he offers us a lot of pace, a lot of stability. So we need Koulibaly, especially the amount of money we pay him, to hold that position high and to make sure Thiago Silva does not have too much to do, because Thiago Silva is the oldest one. In case Koulibaly tend to forget it, Thiago Silva is supposed to be the one going up, not him. So he need to work on his fitness and be able to play 90 minutes instead of going off. That's for sure.
All right, cool. One Gomez says no chemistry in attack. Gabriel says a win is a win. Impressed by Cucurella. He will be a club icon before long. Big statement there, Gabriel. Energy, bouncy, quick, sharp passes. He was great on his cameo. Still needs more dynamism in attack. First game. Kante seems off the pace like Aspi. I agree. Just saying, first game, but they both seem like shadows of themselves. I agree. We need an option to progress the ball down the middle, says MCIG. I have with me another Blue Lounge legend, Eric Blue. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing, brother?
Wow, it has been a very long time. I'm very happy to see your face again, Mo. I mean, I've seen Boogeyman's face too many times, so I'm not too bothered about him. But
Bro, you haven't seen me with a lot of hair, man.
yeah, your hair's grown. Yeah. Yeah, look, I'm very happy that you're back, and it's a good how do I call it? It's a very good time, It's very good timing, You coming back has coincided with the Chelsea win. Long may that continue.
Yeah, I planned it in. I knew we were gonna win, so I thought I'll make my stream. Just
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That was the perfect setup, man. Yeah, no, honestly, good win. Professional. I think we need to do a lot more. We need to have a lot more performances like this. This is how you win trophies, and this is how you get the consistency you want. Very, very impressed actually with the way we were able to control the game. Because a lot of times we go up and then you're like, are we gonna keep that lead? Are we gonna stay up? It never felt nervy. Maybe there were one or two, tiny shaky moments, but overall, very, very comfortable. Very happy with that.
Eric, I'm gonna have to say that I disagree with you in respect to comfortable. Definitely fantastic result, fantastic way to start the season with 3 points on the board. I agree with the comments that I just read by the people in the chat talking about the lack of chemistry, the lack of threats in attack. I think defense, we defended well, but I think we had to defend well because of the lack of control that we showed in midfield. That for me is the take away from this game. I do rate Raheem Sterling as a fantastic addition to the team. I think he showed a lot of aggression. Pleased with his performance. Pleased with the performance of Koulibaly. I thought he was very strong in defense. I thought his ball distribution was also very, very good. Cucurella came on. He did a good job defensive wise. Wasn't very happy about the way he distributed the ball in certain parts of the game. He did a few long passes that he didn't need to do. And I think he just needs to adapt and to adjust to the Chelsea way of playing. So it's still early doors, and that could be expected. All in all, regarding the new signings and regarding what I've seen from them, I'm pleased. But regarding the way we played the game, I'll come back to what Julia said, and it was crap. It was boring.
Yeah,
Purely
it wasn't,
for the midfield part of it. Yeah.
I mean, the midfield was it wasn't great, but how much more control do you actually expect from that midfield? I'm not sure. Maybe if Kovacic was starting, we might see something better. But I think based on what I thought we would see, what I was expecting, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think we did just about enough. It wasn't a great performance, but I think we were still fairly comfortable based on the team we were playing on. Everton didn't really do much, to be honest. They had some, breaks on the counter, but they didn't actually do anything. So I think it was just about we got away with it.
Yeah, just a couple of comments. Bobby Fairview, I actually gave you a shout out earlier on because I was expecting to see you in the stream, so I'm glad you finally made it. Big up to you, and thank you for coming on to the stream. And you reminded me, we are back on Twitter, people. So make sure You check for my account at the Blue Lounge underscore. So at the underscore blue underscore lounge on Twitter and on Instagram. So make sure you go back and follow both of those accounts because they are now different to the previous accounts. ITM, talking about the cramps. I know what you're talking about, and that's with regards to Koulibaly. First game of the season, tough game, bound to happen. Enzo, let's face the fact. Kai has been very disappointing. We cannot rely on the Champion League goal. Kai hasn't been doing much at all. Look, I get a criticism. I get a criticism for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is being tossed with a striker role. I personally, from what I've seen of Kai Havertz, he is not a striker. He is an advanced midfielder, maybe a false nine, a second striker. So him being given the onus to score the goals, he's not going to be able to do it like a Diego Costa, a Drogba, an Elka, players of that ilk, the players who were out and out strikers. But we'll see what happens in regards to Borja and in regards to the other potential strikers. Am I back on YouTube? I'm here now. I'm here right now, and I will be here for watch-alongs for the foreseeable future. Will I be doing other content? Still thinking about it. So you will see me whenever Chelsea are playing. That I'll guarantee. Unless I'm at the bridge. If I'm not at the bridge, I'll be here watching the game with you guys. So that is what I will be doing for the time being. What else do we have here? Sorry, man, I was watching. And hey, listen, anytime, this is your channel. Whenever you can come on, love to have you on. Let me get some perspective from Julius. We talked about the lack of control in the midfield. We talked about the fact that we have a bunch of new players in the squad. You talked earlier about backing Thomas Tuchel. Based on this performance, based on the substitutions he made, based on the lineup that he started with, how do you rate this game for Thomas Tuchel as a manager? You're on mute, Julius. I can't hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, 5 out of 10 probably average.
5 out of 10. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't want to say good. I don't want to say bad. It's also very early. It's very hard to judge the players and him. We didn't have a good preseason, but it does seem the problem, we have underlying issues. It's not very straightforward to say because we had a bad preseason we're not playing well. There is underlying issues that led to us having a bad preseason. And I think Tuchel knows that. If you think about it more, we have a lot of players that don't want to be here. Like Jorginho doesn't want to be here. Deep down, he would like to go back to Italy, to be honest. He doesn't hate being here. You could think about what's his name? Aspilicueta, as much as I love him, he's actually one of my favorite players of all time at Chelsea. But he actually wanted to leave as well. His preference was to leave. Pulisic, not good enough. Let's see what he does this year, but I'm not willing to give him like beyond this season, to be honest. This is the last season I'm going to be patient with this guy. Ziyech doesn't want to be here. So I've already named half of the first team. If you disregard the new joiners, half of the first team don't want to be here, or they're not good enough. They're not consistent, right? And there is also like you're talking about 4 or 5 players, in addition to 3 new joiners. That's like between 7 to 8 players. Some of them are still adapting to Tuchel's way of playing and the team, new ground, new training ground, new friends, and players who have been here before that want that their head is somewhere else, right? You have Kante, who's getting old. You have Chilwell, who's coming back from a very bad injury, and we know this injury most of the time. Unfortunately, players don't get back to their form quickly if they ever get back to where they were before, even. So, so many variables, and this is why we're going heavy on the transfer window, and Tuchel knows that. We are in transition, and we need time, and that's why I want to back Tuchel, and I want to give him time, because yeah, people are gonna use it against him. Oh, we signed the players he's wanting. We're selling the players he's wanting. Yeah, but there is a lot of players that needs to be sold. You know, we don't have a bench still until now. We don't have a bench. If we didn't have Cucurella, we could have potentially been in trouble today even further. Maybe we could have conceded because the moment Cucurella came in, it just felt our defense kind of got a little bit more settled. If you like, he kind of stabilized that flank because we were getting ripped apart through that flank, right? So again, when you have that quality coming from the bench, look at the difference. We don't feel a drop. We actually felt an improvement. We need that in every position, and that's what City has. That's what we're trying to get to. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So it's gonna take a while. Again, we could see a different Chelsea against Spurs next week, or maybe we could see a different Chelsea in 2 months. Amazing football, more fluid. You know, it could be as simple as a fitness issue. We still don't know much. What we know is that this team is in transition. We need 2, 3 more players, and that would still not be enough. But we're not going to be able to buy 10 players in one window. So if we can solve half of our issues this window, have a good season, maybe compete. My expectation, I'm very consistent. This is fundamentalist to me as a fan, as a Chelsea fan. For me, I'm always expecting to compete for the league. This is Chelsea DNA. We're not Arsenal to settle down. Oh, it's not realistic. I don't care. We compete for leagues. This is why we know to be ruthless. So I want to back Tuchel all the way. I want to be loyal to him. He brought us the Champions League, the Club World Cup, the UEFA Super Cup. This is big deal for me. This is huge deal, man. And he was the one who completed the set of trophies for Chelsea. Like we have to stand by him. It's not fair, and I find it to be backstabbing at this point if we turn against him. And there is a lot of people are starting to turn against him. And I'm gonna call one of them Rory Jennings. He's one of them, and he's a big YouTuber. He has a lot of influence. Shame on him to start playing these dirty, sneaky agendas on the manager just because he doesn't agree with certain decisions. Well, you don't have a football license. Why aren't you a football manager?
Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna say Rory. I'm gonna say people in general of that mindset. There's a portion of the Chelsea fan base, so-called Chelsea fan base, who have been trying to bring the club down from within. They were attacking Roman Abramovich and the way that he was managing the club, the way that he was hiring and firing, the way he was buying and selling players, the way that Roman Abramovich ran the club. They were attacking that. They celebrated what happened in respect to him being sanctioned and him being forced to sell the club under circumstances that could have destroyed the club had he not acted with the club being first, with the club's future being the most important aspect to Roman Abramovich. Chelsea Football Club could have been killed off in this saga. The only reason Chelsea Football Club continues to be where we are today is because of the way Roman Abramovich chose to handle the situation and to put the future of Chelsea Football Club in front of every other aspect. The transition was a tough one. We have new ownership that have come in, and this new ownership that has come in has put the manager that Roman Abramovich hired in charge of buying and selling the players. And we all, as Chelsea fans from way back, were asking for Chelsea to hire a manager rather than a coach. And that's what we've got now. We've got a manager. We've got someone who buys and sells the players that he wants. To come and attack him at this point, as he is now building the team that he is building, he wants to
having
build, it is out of order. It is out of order. Yes, Tuchel made mistakes. Yes, Tuchel will make more mistakes. He's a human being.
Yeah, and we will
However,
criticize him.
we will criticize him. We will say, look, he should not have done that. He should not have said this. He should, and it's fine. But for me to come and say Tuchel out when he literally just signed players. Last season, the players that came in were not Tuchel signings.
Oh, Tuchel out because he signed a player? That's what it is?
No, Tuchel out because we don't like the way he is managing the club. Because he didn't win a world title last season and a European title the season before that, because he didn't do that. So we should kick him out.
Like, from principle, Mo, we need to back him, because
Of course, we need to back him.
imagine, for example, it's like someone helped you and was good to you for 2 years. He fall off a little bit. He's going through tough time, and you leave him, and you just leave him in his toughest time. We are supporters. We're supposed to support someone who was good to us, who was good to our club. Tuchel is part of Chelsea's history. He won us a European title and a world title for the first time ever. Something we've always wanted to win. It's unbelievable to say Tuchel out. And another thing,
How many? Sorry, Julius. How many English clubs have won that world title?
one or two.
Two.
Liverpool.
Liverpool and Man United. As far as I know, it's Liverpool and Man United, the only two clubs, and now Chelsea.
Yes.
Okay, so people call it a plastic trophy. How many have won that plastic trophy?
You have to win the Champions League to play in it. Just to play in it, let alone winning it. Why don't you guys play in it, Arsenal fans? Why? Where are you? And Europa League, because that's where you belong. You have one Champions League final appearance in your whole history, and you're saying about the Club World Cup being a plastic trophy. We are world champions, whether they like it or not. I want to add one more thing more to what you just said. Since Tuchel came to Chelsea, this is the first time ever for him having players he handpicked. First time. Sterling and Koulibaly and Cucurella are the first three players that Thomas Tuchel handpicked. And guess what? They have been our best three players so far, if you think about it. So it's still a long way to go. When Klopp came to Liverpool, we finished 7th. He lost the Europa League final. And it took him 3 seasons to win the league title. Tuchel in his first, he won a Champions League title before he won the league title. Tuchel won us already a Champions League title. He could win us again. Who knows? Everything is possible. Give him time, and you will see. Thomas Tuchel will win us the Premier League. It's just a matter of time, and our fan base needs to back him and not have these dirty agendas. I don't blame the regular fans. I blame the big content creators out there. They have a lot of influence, big accounts on social media. They do influence the people. And not all of them, to be fair, majority of them are good. Some of them are sneaky, and they have agendas against Thomas Tuchel. And I don't like that one bit, because every Chelsea hater right now wants Tuchel out, wants Tuchel to be sacked. Every rival fan, they want Tuchel to be sacked. They don't like Tuchel at Chelsea. They love it. And as fans, as Chelsea people, we are feeding into their agenda, and we are hurting the club. The pressure on Tuchel is already there. Why are you adding to it? instead of supporting him and protecting him as part of the like we need to be the shield, and we need to tell everyone we don't care what you think about Tuchel. We love him. We want to back him, and he will win us the Premier League. It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Boogeyman. I just want to address this comment by Bobby Fairview. He says it's not even about the about what he won or the finals that he was in. The way he navigated the sanctions alone is a reason to back him. I agree. The club was falling apart. Okay, he even said, "I will drive the bus. I will drive the bus to get the people to the game, to get the man to the game." All right, look, we know people when we go when we have experiences, negative experiences with them, and we see how they react. We know, and I'm going to use a word here from my friend Johnny. We know what their minimals are like. We know their minimals when we try them, when we test them under hardship. Sanctions was hardship. Thomas Tuchel has the minimals, as Johnny Boy would say. All right, so big up to Tuchel, and big up to you, Bobby, for making that point. Boogeyman, I apologize for cutting you off, mate.
No problem. Listen, Tuchel did won us the Champions League. He did won us a lot of. No, we play a lot of finals with him. Other than Champions League, the World Cup,
FA Cup, Carabao Cup as well. Unfortunately, Liverpool and
those
Liverpool.
finals, right? But he only won 2 major trophies, right? Oh,
No, he's won three major trophies.
3 major cups. The one after the Champions League against Villarreal or something, also, right? So
Yes, Super Cup.
Super Cup. So that was 3 major trophies. And also those are his big achievements. I also navigates the entire team through the sanctions and all those things. Yeah, I give him all those. The key for me is anybody saying Tuchel out, I like to listen to what his reasons are. If it is because Tuchel signed Cucurella or Tuchel signs, if it is some nonsense, I don't even pay attention to it. But what I like to know from us fans is, as much as we back in Tuchel, we need to have objectives. Okay, say Tuchel will, Julius now, say Tuchel will win us one day a league. I'm not sure when I'm going to die. I don't want to wait that long. I'd like you to tell me approximately the way things are going right now. When do you think we should be getting a Premier League? Like in 2 seasons or in 3 seasons? Because if it is about, I know right now you look at on the market, we don't have enough top quality coaches. There's no coaches, and like other than the normal one, Conte, Ancelotti, they are not available. So there's no best one than Tuchel for us available. But if the objective is to wait for 3, 4, 5 years to win the league, I just think then we're just wasting our time with Tuchel.
I will answer this, and I'll let Julius jump in after. And if Eric wants to also address this, is Boogeyman, we could have won the league last season. We should have been challenging for the league last season. A couple of decisions, a couple of situations going in a different way, we would have won the league. And when I say a couple of decisions, I don't mean on the pitch. I mean, we requested a game to be postponed that wasn't granted when everybody else had that game postponed. We had players out. We had players unavailable. Had those players not been out, not been unavailable, we have it within ourselves to win the league. I believe Chelsea are in a stronger position this season to win the league than we were last season. However, do I expect us to win the league this season? I'll be honest with you, and I will say no. I expect us to be there or thereabouts. I demand we will be challenging for the league next season. I will be demanding it and I will be expecting it. And if we don't win the league next season, we better come really close. It's got to be a couple of points. I'll be demanding that. The reason being is because I believe Tuchel having 3 windows like this one would be more than enough. So this transfer window, the winter transfer window coming, and next summer, then Tuchel will have his own team taking it into the league. Next season, Tuchel will have a team that he has created, not a team that he has inherited. And that is where he is right now. The only players that are in the team that he has picked, Cucurella, Sterling, and Koulibaly. I believe that he will have maybe 1 or 2 more signings before this window closes. And then I'm looking at winter, and I'm looking at the next summer transfer window. And that is when I demand that we win the title. This year we'll come close. I hope we'll come close.
100% agree with that. I have a few things to say actually. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to. I think I agree with what everyone said so far, but you mentioned a few things that are important for me. So the whole thing about Tuchel getting sacked, I think that is just a little bit. It's way too soon, and Chelsea fans are very easily trigger happy. You know, they're still used to this short term thinking. That's why anything goes wrong. Oh, let's get rid of the manager. You look for the fastest way to solve the problem. You know, in the short term, but it's not going to work like that. So for me, I feel as if it might even be more of a thing where Chelsea fans are just, still in that mindset of short term thinking. Things aren't working, things look a little bit shaky. Okay, get rid of the manager, get someone else in, start winning again. But I think fans need to realize that this is a different ownership. It's going to be a different way of thinking. Not that what we were doing before was bad. Obviously, no one was complaining about all the trophies. But in terms of Tuchel specifically, I think that if anyone seriously wants him out, you know that there's a problem if you're, I think Julia said it, if you are a Chelsea fan and the rivals are saying the same thing as you, there's something wrong somewhere. I mean, why would the rival fans want Tuchel out and you also want Tuchel out? That doesn't sound, that doesn't make any sense. Because clearly the rival fans are rating Tuchel. They can see that he can do something with this team, but somehow you can't see it, and you want him to go before he's even started anything. So, like Mo said, he's made 3 signings. How many signings? How many players? Sorry, have left that Tuchel doesn't even want. For me, it's very difficult to just put everything on him. Yes, you can even say maybe 60% is on him because he's still the coach at the end of the day. But when we still have so many players who have still not left the club, and since he came in, we've made 4 signings, 5 signings. Lukaku, Saul on loan, Sterling, Koulibaly, and now Cucurella. I mean, that's not a lot of it's 5 signings. The first signing we signed 2 players, and now we've signed 3 players. How can someone look at that and say, okay, he's been backed enough, he has enough, he has enough of a squad, he has enough of what he wants to get the very best out of our team and win all the trophies. That's crazy. It makes no sense. So for me, like what Mo said, hopefully, Todd actually backs him, not just in terms of buying the players, but moving on the players we don't need. And then we can actually have a team where everyone actually wants to be at the club, and everybody is in the same direction, and we can actually go and go for the biggest trophies. So those are just the little things that I try and look at and say, okay, I have to give Tuchel more time. But I think the most important thing people criticize Tuchel about is the style of football. They say, oh, we're boring, we're this, we're that, but that also comes back to the players, and we also need a director of football so that even if Tuchel moves on, what is the identity? What is the style of play? The manager should be signed based on what we want to do, not the other way around. If you don't have a style of play as a
It's too
club,
late for that.
no, of course it isn't. I don't think it's too late at all. This is a new ownership, so I think that it can happen next season. Bring in a director of football, you know, and if
Yeah,
Tuchel
but
moves on,
Eric, sorry. The reason why I say it's late for that is because the things seem to be reversed. We have a coach first or a manager first before we are trying to hire a sporting director. So Tuchel's system is the priority or is it prevailing right now? Because we spend 160 million pound on the market. So you want
mm,
to bring in a sporting director that will be in opposite view and the way Tuchel see football, it is not going to work. Because then what? My point is, you have to bring a sporting director
mm,
that Tuchel accept. So they
that's
both have
true.
to be
They
on
have to have a similar idea. Yeah,
exactly
hundred
for us
percent.
to
Or
not
yeah,
waste money investing in the next
true.
generation of Deadwood, right?
Yeah, 100%. Or if you move him on, then you get a director of football after he's moved or after he's done everything he can do at Chelsea and he moves on. I don't know. I think maybe I'm getting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I on the right track?
No, listen. I will rephrase what I was trying to say. What I'm saying is, we have a new ownership, and Todd Bowley has said something at the beginning of the takeover that they will be listening to Tuchel, or Tuchel will have his says in all the signing and everything. So after spending 163 million pound, I'm pretty sure that Tuchel is here for long. It's going to be a
Mm,
long term coach. And that's
yeah,
how I feel about it. But where I disagree with Julius or Mo or maybe Eric Blue is I'm
Oh
not
wait,
as
where you disagree with everybody is carry on. Carry on.
I'm not expecting Tuchel, in fact, to win the league next season. But I want us to have an objective. I want us to
yeah,
challenge, but I don't want to finish next season at the third position, 90 points behind
mm,
Liverpool, and someone telling me, "Oh, that's the way it is." We cannot expect
No,
more
no,
because the player we
Boogie,
have.
Boogie,
Because yeah,
we
sorry,
we
go ahead.
I, we agree. We agree. Me and you agree. Next season, I don't want us. If we are 19 points behind Liverpool or behind Man City, then I believe we are failing next
yeah,
season.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean
And
Tuchel out. We
no,
need to
no, no, no,
criticize him.
no.
We need to seriously criticize him.
Yeah, yeah.
Something needs to be
Boogeyman,
done.
Boogeyman.
Yeah, sorry.
How many years? How many years did Klopp take to build his team? Did Pep take to build his team? That is, these are the teams we are trying to beat. Okay, so we need to give our team that opportunity, and I believe the days of having a revolving door for our managers, I am hoping it's over. I'm hoping Tuchel is given that opportunity. The fact that Todd Bowley has given him the ownership of buying the players and selling the players, giving him that accountability, it tells me that he trusts him and he is going to give him time. Okay, I am expecting to challenge, and I am demanding to win next season.
yeah,
If we don't win, and we are a few points adrift, I'm not going to be too concerned. I'm not going to be too angry because I can see us developing and I can see us moving forward. And like I said earlier, I do believe that Chelsea had it within themselves to win the title last season had things not gone pear shape December specifically.
Okay, I mean, you're assuming that the players will be moved on who Tuchel doesn't want. The players who want to leave will also leave, right? And you're assuming that he brings some more signings in. And for me, that is what I'm hoping for. And if that is the case, then yeah, next season we should challenge 100%. I'm not saying we have to win, but we definitely should be close. It shouldn't be like a 10, 15, 19 point gap. No way.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Listen, guys, we've been on air for 3 hours and 11 minutes. It's been a good stream. I have to admit, it's been a good stream. What do you think about Fofana? Uh, do you guys want to give that an answer before we end the stream? We'll make this the last question. Do you guys think that we should be going for Fofana, even though Leicester City are asking an extortionate price for the man? What do you guys think? We'll have that as our last question before we end the stream. What do you guys think?
Hey, do I go or Julius?
Yeah, well, anyone, one of you.
Okay. I just think we don't really have that much of choice anyways. We have to go for here's an 80 million pound player. Yeah, he's expensive. But if Tuchel said we need bodies as a center back, and he's 21 years old, the price is scary because he hasn't proved too much, and his decision making in the box, like defending, are not the best. Because I've went back and watched a few of his highlights, and he is
Wouldn't that money
imposing.
be better spent? Sorry, wouldn't that money be better spent towards a Declan Rice maybe?
No, I just think, yeah, maybe, yeah. But I don't think West Ham is giving us West Ham is giving anybody a Declan Rice anytime soon. I just think right now, as we saw today, Koulibaly having cramps and Thiago Silva also starting having cramps. I mean, the first game of the season, yeah, they will get a groove, they will get into the game, they will get running, and they will be probably fit by the third, fourth, or fifth game of the season. But those are signs. They're both old. So I just think we cannot afford to be worrying about the money side of this deal. Bring Fofana in. He's good enough. He has a 1.5 year experience in the EPL, and he is a talented kid. I don't mind it. We don't have that luxury to say, "Oh, we don't. It's too expensive." Just spend the money, and it will do two things. Next season or next transfer windows, when Chelsea trying to go after a player, we won't have all those jokes Barcelona did all with us. So listen, we have to show them the financial power is on our side. We don't get scared away when the players are expensive. That's the thing I like about the deal, Cucurella deal. We spend the money, we took Cucurella away from Manchester City. It's a statement. We're just telling everybody that money should not be the issue where Chelsea cannot get a player. So Fofana, if Tuchel think he can do the job, he can play at least 30 to 40 games that season. I mean, full games, not 15 minutes of full games this season. I mean, get him in, and we need player at the center back. And I think someone also suggested we should sign a midfielder. Okay, today midfielder we saw what it is. They're old. Their mind and their feet are not synchronized. The communication is not going fast. So they're old. That's all it is. So we need to invest also in that position. But I think Fofana should come for sure.
All right, Julius, Eric, Fofana.
I mean, sorry, Julius can go.
Julius is on mute.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Look, if Tuchel wants him, get him. As simple as that for me. He's a Chelsea fan as well. You know, he will be a proper Chelsea because he loves the club, and I rate him, man. I think he's a sick defender. To be honest, he can be a world class defender. He's still young, and Tuchel loves defenders. The guy, I think, wants to be at the club, unlike other players we've seen this window. He would love to be here. It'd probably be a dream come true for him to be here. Um, and with Thomas Tuchel and his defensive ability, like how he helps defenders take their career to the next level, I think we have an asset at the highest level for the next decade potentially. So it's a no-brainer. And you know what, Mo? Like when Liverpool bought Van Dijk, they paid similar money for him. Nobody talks about it today because look at him. He's among the best in the world. He will be among the best in Premier League history, in the top five, top six, let's say, right? So if he does well, people will forget how much we paid for him, and it will actually look like we got him on a bargain. So it comes down to how well he does, and I have no doubt he will be a fantastic defender.
All right, Eric.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the mood down. No, look, I don't. Fofana is a good player. I'll start with that. Um, there are a few players in this window that I've been a little bit concerned about, but I think he's the one I'm most concerned about, to be honest. But I still agree with what Julius said. If Tuchel wants him, bring him in. But I'm just a little bit concerned because yes, he was good before he got injured, and if maybe he wasn't world class or anything like that, but he has potential. He's young, and Tuchel, rates defenders, and we know how he can improve defenders. We've seen it with a few people who we didn't think could perform at a certain level, and they did it. So it's a big risk. It's a very big risk for me because Fofana just got injured. It wasn't that long ago, and he's just come back from that. And he's recovering still, and I don't know how good he was really before he got injured. Was he like a starter kind of player for a team like Chelsea? I'm not sure he is, and that's what we need. So, are we gonna sign another Chaloba to come off the bench, maybe, or are we gonna sign a starting level centre back on that right side? So,
Yeah, well,
let's see what happens. But for me, if Tuchel wants him, fair enough, just do it. But I think it's a little bit of a risk personally.
yeah, he's 21, right? So
Yeah, he's young. He's young.
how
Yeah.
much can you expect, man? I'm not sure. You just have to, like you say, if his decision make. I've watched few games and few highlights, and his decision making defending is just something I didn't like too much. But I think he's a little better. That's my personal view. He's a little better than Charlie. He is better than Chaluba. But can he lead our defense? Wow, that would be a big task.
I
He needs to prove a
I
lot.
yeah, I think for 80 million we can definitely buy a player who is proven, who
Yeah,
is in his prime. I
yeah,
think Fofana is a very talented player, has a lot of potential, but I'd rather not pay 80 million for potential. I'd rather pay 80 million for proven, and that's what I want to see us do. And for 80 million, we can get a proven world class centre back rather than a potentially a world class centre back. So I'm a little bit. I'm gonna use an Arabic expression. My hand is still burnt from Lukaku. Okay, I don't want to burn it anymore. All right, we burnt our hands by Lukaku. Let's not burn it buying Fofana. Let's buy someone proven, and let's buy someone who
yeah. But
puts the club first. Guys, this is the first stream back. Eric Dugan, member, well done. Thank you. That's two returning members. We've got Eric Dugan and we've got Gabrielle. Both have signed up again as members of the Blue Lounge. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Yeah, so we will be streaming every single game, a match watch along. The program will be as follows. It will be me and a selected number of individuals who will be allowed to be on the stream for the watch along. Halftime, and after the final whistle, I will open the stream to everyone, but you have to have your camera on to come on, just so that I know who you are as you come on. And we will be continuing to stream every single match. Other content is on the way. I will start to work on a debate show, and I'll start to work on a Q&A as we had in the past. They will be coming, but just give me a little bit of time to settle in and to adjust back to streaming. I am still busy with other things, but I wanted to come back, and I want to say a big thank you. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who contacted me over the past couple of months and who have sent me messages. It means a lot. It means a lot to hear from you guys, and I really appreciate it. And that's why I came back. Julius specifically and Boogeyman specifically have spoken to me backstage over the past couple of months, and asking me, "Are you coming back? When are you coming back?" And I kept on telling them, "I will, just not yet, just not yet, just not yet." But the feedback that I got from you guys, the fan base, I decided to, let's just do it. Let's just come back and continue where we left off. So thank you to everyone for doing that, for your support. I really, really do appreciate it. We will be back for Chelsea versus Tottenham. I believe it's on Sunday night next week. That will be the next stream I will be doing. If I do decide to stream before then, I will let you guys know on Twitter. So make sure you follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm going to do my regular outro. Let me find it. It's been a minute, but Aisha's back. Take care, people. Have a good night and peace.